Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to this new training series on how to succeed with SoloAds Part 1. Now this is a new and complete tutorial series whereby I'm going to start talking about the basics pertaining to what are SoloAds, the advantages, disadvantages of SoloAds. From there, moving on to talk about the entire email marketing process flow and why are we using SoloAds as our main traffic to build our email list. Talking about the email autoresponders, the different kind of squeeze pages that we were designed by using Leadpages, how we use a third-party tracking tool to start building our respective buyers' email list. So if this is something of interest to you, please do remember to hit the subscribe button for this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell so that you will receive at first notice whenever I upload videos like this. So guys, in this part 1 of the entire tutorial series, let's discuss the three main factors, namely, number 1, what are SoloAds? Number 2, the advantages of SoloAds traffic, and number 3, the disadvantages of SoloAds traffic. So let's start off with what are SoloAds. When you purchase SoloAds, effectively you are buying clicks from this thing called SoloAd vendors, myself inclusive. Now what exactly are clicks and what exactly are SoloAd vendors? How does this whole process work? You see, SoloAd vendors like myself, we have a large and responsive email list on our hand. So from there, let's say for example, you're going to order 1,000 clicks from me. What happens is I will need your tracking URL or the URL of your landing page. And subsequently, I'm going to insert this link into my email marketing process to blast out my emails to all my subscribers. The moment all my subscribers have clicked, which is unique subscribers by the way, alright, if one person click it twice, it does not count as 2, it's just count as 1. So the moment 1,000 different unique subscribers have clicked on your link and landed on your landing page, I have fulfilled all my orders. This also means to say, no SoloAd vendors is able to promise you any form of sales, no matter how good the lists are. Because it really depends, end of the day, how you send out your email marketing campaigns the moment all these leads land into your respective email autoresponder. It also depends on what is the kind of conversion rate of your squeeze page. It also definitely depends on what kind of offer are you promoting on your very front end. Alright, so as explained to you guys just now, all these clicks will be directed to your respective squeeze page and it will be a best practice, in fact I would say almost compulsory, that whenever you order clicks from SoloAd vendors, go for this thing called the tracking links. Now in subsequent parts of this entire training series, I'm going to share with you guys the usage of our third-party software called Optin Dojo, and how exactly can you generate out your respective tracking links and start ordering clicks to build up your email list. Now last but not least, I mentioned just now also one of the things, which is your squeeze page conversion rate. Now squeeze page design times, there's so many ways to design a squeeze page. By the way, for those of you guys who are completely new, so what exactly is a squeeze page? It's just a one-page website, alright, a single page website with the main objective of collecting information from your SoloAds traffic, respectively, first name and as well as their email addresses. Alright, so that is the main objective of squeeze page, to collect information from your traffic. Now, different squeeze page designs namely cater for different kind of traffic out there. SoloAds traffic is just one of the many kind of traffic. You have other form of traffic that could call, for example, Facebook ads traffic, Google ads traffic, TikTok organic traffic, or even TikTok ads traffic. Alright, so there are many different kinds of traffic out there that you can find in the marketplace. So with that being said, now, Ben, you might be asking, what exactly is the advantages, or rather are the advantages of SoloAds traffic? Now, SoloAds traffic, no matter how you look at it, is definitely the simplest way to start building your email list. The reason for that is because if you're going to master things like Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, it definitely takes an entire learning process again, alright, an entire steep learning curve. But whenever you're purchasing SoloAds traffic from SoloAd vendors, all you need to do is to provide your tracking URL, or if you don't have a tracking tool, your squeeze page URL. And from there, select what kind of tier are you looking for. Like for example, you only want tier 1 country traffic, which is namely places from like Australia, New Zealand, Canada, United States, and UK. Alright, so this is all the tier 1 traffic. Or you can choose not to have tier 1 traffic. Alright, and then from there you can just place the order. Simple. Alright, it's the simplest way to start building your email list. So with that being said, of course, it will be the easiest to test as well as to scale your clicks. For example, if you notice that this particular SoloAd vendor is giving you enough responsive email leads, And this responsiveness of the email list is resulting into quite a fair bit of sales for you, and you're able to generate back the return on investment of your initial investment when you first bought the clicks. All right, definitely not at the front end, but also including all your back end metrics. So from there, if you want to scale your clicks in terms of building your email list faster and getting more sales, so then all you need to do is just to purchase more clicks from that respective solo ad vendors. All right. Now, another advantage of solo ad traffic, it is not something that requires you to stand by a huge lump sum of investment. Unlike paid traffic, I would usually say, if you don't have at least 5,000 United States dollar, don't try paid traffic. All right. When I mean paid traffic, I'm talking about Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, that kind of thing. In fact, 5,000 United States dollar is really the bare minimum. Right? Don't go for something which is like $1,000-$2,000. I almost can 90% guarantee you that you will lose money. Reason for that is you have not even tested things like ad creatives, ad groups. You do not even know how to optimize your campaign yet, and you're just blindly following what you see on YouTube videos. Guys, please don't do that. High chance, very high chance, in fact, that you're going to lose money. So, after talking about the advantages of solo ads traffic, let's now discuss about what exactly are the disadvantages of solo ads traffic. Now, solo ads traffic can be very niche specific, but it is unsure of whether the leads are of laser targeted or of high quality. Now, when I mean niche specific, like for example, you might be somebody who is interested in the make money online niche, then you will find solo ad vendors that cater to clicks pertaining to that niche, make money online. Or if you're in the health niche, then you look for solo ad vendors that provide health clicks. Okay, now when I mean laser targeted, I'm talking about, are these people interested in that particular offer at this point in time? All right. Now, of high quality, what essentially it means is, do they have the money after being interested to purchase the offer that you are promoting or the offer that you are selling? All right. So solo ads traffic can be very niche specific, but we are definitely unsure of whether it's laser targeted or of high quality. That is the reason why you have to really continue to learn from this entire training series on how exactly do we siphon out the laser targeted and high quality traffic from the solo ads traffic. Secondly, it's commonly misunderstood as the simplest way to make money online. Sad to say, there are a lot of creators, even on this platform on YouTube, that always claim that when you purchase solo ads clicks, go for the front end sales. Some solo ad vendors even go to the extent of telling you that, if you purchase my click, I guarantee that you will recover all your investments at the very first run. Guys, this is total rubbish. Total rubbish. When you are trying to purchase solo ads traffic, okay, I mentioned this in several of my previous videos. Only 1 in 1,000 times will you see a return on investment. All right, only 1 in 1,000 times will you see a positive return on investment from your capital. Which means if you invested $500 to purchase all the clicks from this particular solo ad vendor, you have to purchase $500 consistently for 1,000 times, and only one of the 1,000 times will you see a return of more than $500. The 999 times at the very front end is all losing money for sure. Why? Because the money is in the list, and the real money is in the buyer's email list. All right. It is not about the front end sales offer that we are after. It's about what we do with the leads once we capture into our email autoresponder and start embarking into our respective email marketing campaigns. That really matters, especially in terms of segmenting all your raw leads into buyers list C, buyers list B, as well as buyers list A, which I'll discuss more in details in the subsequent parts of this entire training series. Now, thirdly, I mentioned this several times as well. Root solo ad vendors. All right. I know that on Facebook, there are a lot of solo ad vendors. Even until now, I'm still receiving messages, from Facebook, especially when they are promoting their clicks to me. I don't purchase any. All right. For my case, I don't purchase any clicks from anyone that approached me on Facebook. So if you happen to be somebody who had approached me before on Facebook, you know the reason why I don't purchase any clicks from you. Now, the reason is this. If your clicks are good, you think there's a need for you to actively look for customers? You don't have to. Like for my case, even though I'm a solo ad vendor, I do post, advertisements, I would say free advertisements on different Facebook groups on people who are interested on solo ads traffic. But I do not go around DMing everyone here and there talking about, hey, would you like to try my clicks, that kind of thing. I don't need to do that because I know my clicks are of high quality. All right. In fact, it has been testified several times, even by my own inner circle members, all right, my own students who have purchased my clicks. And from there, they can see the responsiveness of my email list, and they can get the sales once they start building their email list. So, whenever you see solo ad vendors approaching you, tell you that, hey, how much are you purchasing your clicks for? 50 cents. Oh, I can offer you for 20 cents, 25 cents, 15 cents. Please run. Nowadays, solo ad vendors are also very smart. What they will say is, oh, I understand you're in the make money online niche. You are trying to make money online. May I know what kind of offer are you promoting? Do you mind sending me a link? So from there, you can start to get excited. Oh, maybe this person is interested to purchase my affiliate offer. So you provide the link. The next thing that they'll tell you is, wow, your offer is really good. I tell you what, why not you purchase my clicks, and I'm pretty sure that you'll get a return on investment, a positive return on investment rather, all right, once you purchase my clicks. So this whole thing is really messing up the entire social media platform. I say it again, if your clicks are good, you don't have to actively promote it. People will come to you, all right, because the results speak for themselves. So this effectively concludes part 1 on this entire new complete training series on how to succeed with solo ads. Despite talking about all the advantages and disadvantages, in summary, I would dare to tell you 70, 80, or even 90% of my existing email list of more than 100,000 subscribers come from solo ads. So, despite all these advantages, so long as you know how to deal with the traffic once it enters your email autoresponder, you will definitely make a positive return end of the day. Earning 5,000, 10,000, 20, 30,000 is not an issue at all. The only issue is please understand solo ads traffic well. The psychology of people who opted into your squeeze page, these people are called a raw list. They are not the same type of traffic that you would find on places like Facebook ads, Google ads, all right? So if you don't like solo ads traffic, then go and master Google ads, Facebook ads, those kind of paid advertising platforms, whereby minimally you need at least to stand by ready $5,000 US. You see, when it comes to paid advertising like this, why I say 5,000? Because the moment when you tested the correct kind of ad creative to mix and match with the correct type of ad group, don't waste time. You have to start scaling. For example, if let's say today you are just testing based on $10 per day or $20 per day, let's say. The moment you start scaling, you have to put in something like a 30% markup on a daily basis. So today is 20, tomorrow will be 26, the day after will be $30, followed by $40, so and so forth. In a matter of less than 1 week, you'll start to see that your daily budget instead of 20 becoming $100 per day. All right, this is called scaling. So you cannot afford to have things like, oh, let me wait until I have the money, then I start to scale. By the time the optimization would have gone. Okay, so if you just want something that is smooth, easy for you to build your email list, welcome to this entire training series. Like what I say again, remember to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on any of the subsequent parts of this training. Okay guys, so I'll see you in part 2. Take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to part 2 of this new complete tutorial series on how to succeed with solo ads. Now, in the previous part of this training series, I mentioned to you guys about what is solo ads, advantages and disadvantages of solo ads. And in conclusion, I did mention that, of course, solo ads is not the best traffic out there. You can always go for paid advertising, but of course, it's a steep learning curve with paid advertising, and there's a huge lump sum investment that you need to stand by when you embark into paid advertising in order to remain profitable. Now, so with that in mind, even though solo ads is not the best traffic, but it is still one of the easiest and fastest way for you to start building your email list. And most importantly is what you do once you collect all these email leads into your respective email autoresponders that really matters. Remember, the money is not just in the list. The real money is in the buyer's list. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the complete setup, the complete process flow of how exactly should you embark into succeeding with email marketing using solo ads. Alright, if you guys can see from my screen over here, on the left, I put out there A, B, C, D, E. So all these alphabets will represent different solo ad vendors that you're purchasing the solo ads clicks from. Alright, so if you're not familiar what exactly are solo ads clicks, please refer to part 1 of this training video, and I will leave a link in the description box below this video. Alright, so all these clicks will be directed to your squeeze page, and the main objective of the squeeze page, as I already mentioned in part 1 as well, is to collect the information of your traffic, which are all the respective traffic that lands on your squeeze page. So what kind of information would you collect? Of course, the most important one will be their email address. Now, why is email address important? You see, when it comes to purchasing stuff online, most of the people, I would say majority, 80-90% of the people will not purchase it on the very first time. So what you need is to have a systematic follow-up system. Okay, so this kind of follow-up system, usually we do it via email marketing. Now, subsequently, once they opted into your squeeze page by giving you their email addresses, 2 things will happen. Number 1, all the leads will be captured into your respective email autoresponders here. And number 2, you can direct them straight into the respective sales offer, or going straight into a bridge page first to pre-sell what is going to happen when they click on the button on the bridge page to reach the sales offer page. So what exactly is going to happen once they enter into your email autoresponder? That is where you can start to embark into your email automation as well as your email broadcast campaigns. Now guys, between email automation and email broadcast, of course, all these things I'm going to share with you guys in greater details in a later part of this entire training series. But just bear in mind, the real profits is in your email broadcast. It is not in your email automation. Email automation, there's only one objective that I try to attempt, all right, or rather I would say that I attempt to achieve, not the sales, but rather to keep branding your name in the eyes of your email subscribers. So when you embark into email automation or email broadcast, you can choose to promote back to the original offer that you were showing them before they entered into your email autoresponder, or you can choose to promote other kinds of offer. So here comes the question, when exactly should I change offer? What kind of statistics should I be looking at? So these are things, again, I will share with you in greater details. So after they have reached all the respective sales offer and decided to purchase, this is where the magic happens. We are going to use a third-party tracking tool called Optin Dojo. Again, you can refer to the link in the description box below this video to subscribe to Optin Dojo, which the basic plan, or we call it the marketer's plan, is only at $30 per month. All right, it's a very cheap tool, but it can accomplish a lot, especially in terms of building up your own buyers list, even though you're just an affiliate marketer. Now guys, why is this important? If you're familiar with making money online, you will know that there are a lot of marketplaces such as ClickBank, such as Warrior Plus, JVZoo, Explodely, whereby product creators place all their programs in all these kind of marketplaces to attract affiliates to promote for them. Do you think that the real reason on why they want to launch the product is for profits? Not necessarily. The main reason why they are launching all these products and are willing to spend thousands of dollars on all these copywritings and funnel designs is really because they want to accumulate buyers' email list. See, guys, if you talk to any affiliate marketer out there in the market, the real money is in the buyers' list. The real money lies in the buyers. Why? Because these people already trust you. They already have the know, like, and trust factor with you when they first purchase whatever you recommended. So from there, the chances of them repurchasing stuff from you is very high compared to those who had never purchased or never spent a single cent based on whatever you're promoting. Okay? Now, so with that, imagine that you're going to launch a program that's going to cost you like $5,000 to $6,000 just on the copywriting and funnel designs, and as well as designing some of the training modules within the members area. Instead of doing that to accumulate buyers email list, let's have the best of both worlds. Number one, you're not restricted to just promoting that program that you launched. As an affiliate marketer, we can choose to promote any program that has their affiliate offers out there. And I would say in the entire marketplace now, more than 90% of products that you see around you have affiliate programs. Okay? It can be up from hundreds of millions of dollars when it comes to buying a plane, all the way to just like $10, $7 for a digital offer. So all these different offers have their respective affiliate programs, like what I mentioned. Now, so if you're not going to launch your own product and you want to be an affiliate marketer, the problem now comes when you get sales. All these product creators will not mention to you who exactly are the buyers, who exactly are the ones that purchased from your email list. This is not their responsibility to share that with you. All right? Because they spend their thousands of dollars to take the risk to launch the product, and if the product becomes a success, they easily gain the buyer's email list, but not you. So you only get a sale, but you don't get the buyer's email list. However, we all know by now, hopefully, that the real money is in the buyer's email list. So that is why we need this third-party tracking tool called Optin Dojo to help us as affiliate marketers to channel whoever purchased any offer from my email list. Optin Dojo will instruct your email autoresponder, please move this email address to a separate list called a buyers list C. So from there, this is how we start to build up our very first buyers list, right? And this buyers list is made up of people who have purchased on the low ticket offers, $7, $17, anything less than $20 will be excellent. From there, this is where you can start to promote mid-ticket offers, something in the region of $100, $200, $300, or even $500, $600. So these are all considered as mid-ticket offers. Okay, now what I said, the chances of them repurchasing from you is very high. So whoever purchased the mid-ticket offers from your buyers list C, again, Optin Dojo can instruct the email autoresponder, please move that email address to this separate list called buyers list B. All right, this is how the whole thing works. Now, from buyers list B, this is where you can start to promote high-ticket offers, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000, that kind of offer. Because when it comes to promoting high-ticket offers, you ask any affiliate marketers out there, they will tell you, if you really want to eventually replace your 9 to 5 income, you have to master how to promote high-ticket affiliate offers. Okay, because every single offer allows you to earn thousands of dollars. Compared to promoting a low-ticket offer, let's say you promote something which is $7. Your commission is at best $7. Or if not, usually 50%, $3.50. How is this ever going to replace your 9 to 5 income? You know what I'm saying? So that is where we need to promote all the high-ticket offers to our bias list B to eventually form up our bias list A. Now comes a very interesting question. For somebody who had already purchased a high-ticket offer of your recommendation, would they eventually purchase another high-ticket offer? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Why? Because there are a lot of high-ticket offers out there, or I would say high-ticket buyers out there, who are still suffering from shiny object syndrome as well. It is very hard to find a mentor that really cares about your results, honestly speaking. I'm not saying I'm the best mentor out there on the marketplace. I'm very sure, very, very sure that there are other mentors much better than I am. Okay? But however, to find a mentor that really cares for your results and is willing to devote the time, the effort, to really make sure that you eventually achieve the result, I would say 1 in 1,000 out there in the marketplace. 1 in 1,000. The rest of the 999 mentors, really what they care is just the coaching fees. After you log in, after you come in, I share whatever I need to share. You succeed or not, none of my business. So number one, they are suffering from shiny object syndrome. And number two, there are a lot of so-called root coaches out there in the marketplace as well. So that is the reason why I always suggest, even to my own inner circle students, if you want to promote anything that is high ticket, make sure that you yourself have subscribed to the high ticket program first. You yourself have gotten certain level of results from the high ticket program first. You yourself experience firsthand what this whole support team looks like. Is it something that when you message them, you're going to wait for days or not weeks or not months or never receive a reply from them? Like what I experienced myself before? Or is this something that the moment you message them, within 24 hours, you can get a reply back? Sometimes even within minutes or even within hours. Okay, guys, so this is how the entire email marketing process flow will look like. Now, this is something that I also share within my beginners club, but of course within my inner circle, I will be sharing more advanced strategies, like how do you duplicate the whole system to create a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth system out there. So that on one hand, you have the same subscribers, but on the other hand, you are creating multiple sources of income and all via email marketing. All right, guys. So I hope that you have benefited from this part of the training. You now have a glimpse or a bird's eye view of how exactly the whole process system looks like. And I'll see you in part 3. Take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 3. Now, in the first part of this video, I discussed with you guys what are solo ads, the advantages and disadvantages of solo ads. And in part 2, I also explained to you guys the entire email marketing process flow and why is this thing important? Because whenever you purchase solo ads, the money is in the list. And in order for you to dig out this money, you need to understand how the email marketing process flow works. In this part 3 of the training video, I'm going to discuss with you guys one very important element which you really need to comprehend, digest it, internalize it, so that you understand how to make solo ads work for you. And that is none other than traffic. In today's discussion, let's talk about traffic per se. Alright, so there are 4 main components about traffic that I'd like to discuss with you guys. Number 1, laser targeted. What does it mean to have a laser targeted traffic? In the first place, what really is traffic? You see, when you want to make money online, you have to understand that there are billions, if not hundreds of billions or even zillions of websites flying around in the entire internet space. So it is not easy for you to gain traction on the internet space per se, unless you invested very heavily into advertising your website or your funnel. For example, Amazon, Apple, Shopee, Lazada, all these are very common marketplaces, but the scene behind it is they have already invested tons of money to advertise their website per se. So if you are starting out to make money online, you have to appreciate the difficulty of traffic. So the meaning of laser targeted is for somebody that is interested in whatever you are promoting. So let's say you are promoting a pet product. So laser targeted will refer to someone who is interested in pet product. And if you want to delve deeper into what really is laser targeted, someone who owns a pet and is interested in pet product versus someone who does not own a pet but is interested in pet products. right? So it really depends on how laser focused you want your traffic to be. Okay, so the second component that we'll discuss is this thing called high quality. Once again, what is high quality traffic? Now, on top of being laser targeted, your traffic also has to be of high quality. When I talk about high quality, what I'm trying to say essentially is, do they have the financial commitment, the financial capability to purchase whatever you are promoting? All right. So when it comes to solo ads, what we can get are niche specific clicks. That means people generally who are interested in whatever niche that you are promoting. Can be in the crypto market, can be in the make money online market, it can be in the health market, anything depending on what niche you're in. So for my case as a solo ad provider, I only specialize in two niches: make money online and health. If you'd like to purchase some of my clicks, whereby after anybody who purchased the clicks, they will be able to hop onto a complimentary Zoom session with myself for 30 minutes for me to run through with you how your entire email marketing process has been set up. Please refer to the links in the description box below this video to access my Solo Ads Clicks website. So going back to the training per se, if this person owns a pet and is interested in pet product, but does not have the financial capability at this point in time to purchase your product, so this is what we will say, the traffic is very narrowly laser focused, laser targeted, but of low quality. Reversely, somebody who is very interested in whatever you're promoting and they also own a pet and they have the financial capability to purchase your product, then that will be a traffic that's of laser targeted and of high quality. The third thing that we will discuss is this thing called conversion rate. Now, when we're discussing about conversion rate, what exactly does it mean? You see, a lot of people make these very common mistakes that they think that whenever they want to make money online, all they have to do is to find laser targeted, high quality traffic and drive everything to the sales offer. Now, this used to work donkey years back, but now, no. Because the chances of somebody purchasing this offer at the very first time when they see it is barely about 10 to 15%. So that is where we need to talk about the last component, which is the follow-up system. Now, when it comes to succeeding with solo ads, you must understand that a lot of people are very focused in terms of getting the front-end sales. When I mean the front-end sales, I'm talking about whenever they purchase clicks, whether they see some immediate form of sales. This essentially is wrong, and that is the reason why 99.999% of email marketers fail to make money using solo ads. Because they do not understand, they do not appreciate nor internalize the importance of building up this email list. And from there, based on certain trainings that I had before in my YouTube channel, you also would have heard me say this many times. It is really not just about collecting the list in your email autoresponders and sending emails after emails. There are a lot of things that you need to set up behind the scene, all right? As well as segmenting your list into the openers, the clickers, the buyers, so on and so forth, especially when it comes to the buyer's email list. So from the buyer's email list, you can even further segment them into buyer's list C, people who have purchased the low ticket offers from you, buyer's list B, people who have purchased the mid ticket offers from you, and as well as buyer's list A, people who have purchased the high ticket offers from you. Now, why is all this segmenting important? Because at the end of the day, 80 to 90% of your revenue, my dear, please get it into your head. 80 to 90% of your sales will come from the buyer's email list. Okay, so moving on, if you'd like to know how exactly I mentor my students when it comes to the entire email marketing process flow, social media marketing, paid advertising, including launching your very own program, let me introduce to you my very own mentorship program called Passive Income Profits. Again, referring to the link below in the video, you can refer to all the different mentorship programs that I have within my Passive Income Profits mentorship program. I have 3 different levels, namely the Beginner's Club, the Star Club, as well as the Inner Circle. Now, piece of bad news for you guys perhaps, the price of my Inner Circle will be raised to close to 5,000 USD one time in approximately 3 days later. Alright, currently it's still at 3,000 United States dollar. So what is the main difference between the three? For the Beginner's Club, what generally you guys will receive are all the training videos that I have systematically arranged. Let me show you guys if you click on Check Curriculum. Right, these are all the different training videos, like for example, the introduction, how does our in-house compensation work, what is affiliate marketing, different ways to make money online, why do most beginners fail in this business. Then I talk about email marketing, getting a custom domain, the funnels, Getresponse. I talk about CPA offers and registering for Make Money Online CPA network for free. You know, the traffic, what exactly are solo ads, getting a tracking link, And I also give you my personal recommendations on the top 3 different traffic sources. Then I talk about social media marketing. I talk about TikTok. I talk about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. I talk about paid ads. How do you actually do Google Ads? Google Tag Managers, GA4, Microsoft Advertising, and last but not least, which is the course creation success secrets. Because I do know that some of you guys who are experienced marketers are looking into creating your very own courses, how to go about doing that, where to find and outsource all the different software developers, funnel builders, copywriters that you might need. So this is what you will receive for just an investment of $7 United States dollar. Now, going back again to my main sales page, for the Start Club, you are going to receive everything within the Beginners Club, plus every Sunday at 12 p.m. Singapore time, which is GMT +8, you will also be able to hop on to a group session with myself, right, whereby you will mingle with other Start Club members and Inner Circle members, and that is where you can shoot me the questions, and I will be able to answer to you all the questions when you're doing your setup. Alright, now last but not least will be my Inner Circle. So my Inner Circle is something which is relatively unique. I believe currently in the entire marketplace, you can't find anybody else that's offering you this kind of deal. Alright, don't look at the price per se. Let's look at the benefits that you will enjoy. The benefits that you enjoy is one-on-one mentorship with myself. Alright, and this is on a perpetual basis. This is not something like you pay a $3,000, $5,000 and you just get a 10, 20, 30 sessions per se. No. So it's going to be a perpetual 1 times weekly one-on-one group session with a minimum of 1 hour each until the above goal has been achieved. And what is this above goal that I'm talking about? To achieve your 5,000 United States dollar profit for consecutively 3 months. All right. Now, you also have over-the-shoulder training on email marketing, social media marketing, Microsoft Advertising. You know, this is especially suitable for students who really need someone to guide them step by step on what to do, what to test, what and how to optimize and scale. Optimizing and scaling is not just about paid ads. Even when it comes to purchasing solo ads for email marketing business, you also need to know how to optimize and scale your results. And very proud to say, with my Inner Circle per se, I have more than 82% of student success rate in achieving the above goal. At this moment in time, I have close to 20 students that I'm mentoring within my Inner Circle program. Alright, so these people have not yet graduated. So the moment they graduated, this percentage will just keep increasing. So long as you're somebody who is really keen to make money online, you're willing to invest into yourself when it comes to the knowledge, on having a mentor to handhold you, to guide you step by step on a perpetual basis until you achieve the result, all right, which is at least 5,000 US dollars for consecutively 3 months, my Inner Circle is definitely suitable for you. Now, next, you also have a 90% done for you program, whereby we will do out for you your landing pages, the software integrations, 45 days worth of email sequence, and I also provide you with a separate link whereby I have more than 300 different email swipes, and I'll share with you how to use them. All right, you can also leverage on our existing brand and allowing you to insert your Microsoft UET tag. Now, what is a Microsoft UET tag? This is especially important when you are running Microsoft Bing ads to promote back this program. All right, so from there, you'll be able to build your audience, and from there, you can create your remarketing list and set up your remarketing campaigns, all right, to our funnel pages for remarketing purposes as mentioned over here. Now, for anyone who enroll into our Inner Circle, what happens is, on top of having a weekly one-on-one coaching with myself, you will also enjoy the benefits of the Start Club, whereby you will be able to hop on to a weekly group Zoom session also. Of course, having said so, you will also have all the training videos that's being provided for you. If you're someone who is serious to want to make money online, and you know that you can commit the time and the effort, and you're willing to invest into yourself, follow a mentor to guide you from A to Z until you achieve that 5,000. So you might be wondering, Ben, why 5,000? Why don't you do it 10,000? Reason is because, let me share with you, I would dare and boldly say, more than 85 to 90% of people who are trying to make money online cannot even earn 5,000 consistently for more than 3 months. Sometimes they'll earn more than 5,000 for that month. Next month they earn 1,000. Following month they earn 0. Fourth month they earn another 8,000. This is rubbish. No businesses can function properly under this kind of, roller coaster kind of sales results. It's not going to work. However, the moment you have the consistent base, 5,000 profit, 5,000 profit, 5,000 profit, that means you already are very familiar with the fundamentals of getting that make money online strategies in place. So with that, I will see you in part 4. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 4. In part 1 of this entire training series, we talk about what are solo ads, we talk about clicks, we talk about what the advantages and disadvantages of using solo ads as your main traffic source. And in part 2, I share with you guys about the entire process full of email marketing. Now, in the previous part, I emphasized on the importance of understanding what is traffic based on the 4 different components. Alright, so if you have missed out any of these previous parts of the training, please refer to the links in the description box below this video for the respective parts. So in today's part 4 of the training series, I'm going to share with you guys the second most important element, which is the funnel. Now, before I share with you guys about the funnel, let's refer back to that diagram that I showed you guys in part 2. In part 2 of the entire training series, I share with you guys things like, let's say this A, B, C, D, E, they are all different solo ad vendors, and from there they enter into the squeeze page, and from there you can channel them directly to the sales offer or putting a bridge page in between. Essentially, in today's training video, for those of you guys who are really complete beginners, I'm going to share with you guys what exactly is a funnel versus what exactly is a website, and within the funnel, what exactly is a squeeze page and what exactly is a bridge page, or we call it a pre-sale page. Now, the difference between a funnel and a website is this. If you're trying to drive traffic, drive traffic from the internet to promote certain products that you're trying to sell online, you have to use a funnel. A funnel is easier for you to get sales conversion compared to having a website. A website, as the name itself represents, when you visit a website like yahoo.com, google.com, you'll see a lot of different links on the page itself. And from there, the reason why the sales conversion becomes low if you're using a website is because there are too many links on the page itself. You are like forcing the traffic to enter into a maze. And from there, once you're in a maze, you will tend to feel frustrated, like where exactly is the product I'm trying to find? And needless to say, most of the time, they will just exit the entire website without doing any form of purchase. But if you're talking about a funnel is a guided sales process. So think about it as the last time when you visit a boutique to buy your favorite dress or your favorite t-shirt. So once you enter the boutique, usually a salesperson or sales lady will approach you and say, "Hi sir, hi ma'am, is there anything I could help you with?" And from there, they will guide you through the entire sales process by showing you exactly what you're looking for. After you have purchased it, then from there, they will try to upsell you certain items. Like for example, if you're buying a tie, then they'll ask you, "Sir, would you like to have a very nice looking tie clip to go along with it?" This is also called an upsell. So within the funnel itself, these are the two main pages that you will see. The first is this thing called a squeeze page. If you visit yahoo.com and type in squeeze pages designs, go under images, you'll see that these are all the different designs that is available on the internet when it comes to squeeze pages. So what essentially is a squeeze page? Why is it called a squeeze page per se? Because we are trying to squeeze out certain information from the traffic that visited our page. Now, is a squeeze page equals to a landing page? Yes. But is a landing page equals to a squeeze page? No. Squeeze page is equals to landing page because generally when you go into a funnel, that is the very first page that you will see. That's why we call it a landing page. But this landing page might not be a squeeze page if the designer did not have a single objective in mind when it comes into this page. So, what is so special about this we call a single objective? You see, a funnel is a guided sales process because every single page of the funnel has only one singular objective. The singular objective of a squeeze page is to collect information like what I explained to you guys just now. What sort of information? Well, it really depends on how sophisticated the kind of products or the kind of after-sales service are you providing. But if you're looking into just succeeding with solo ads traffic, the most basic kind of information that we collect from our traffic will be things like their email addresses, their first name, and their last name. If you want something that is more sophisticated whereby you need a phone representative to contact your traffic, that is where you need to collect even their contact information, like for example, their contact number. Now, that is a squeeze page. So what about a bridge page? What is the objective of a bridge page? When do we need to use a bridge page? These are all very common questions that I always receive from my students. A bridge page is also known as a pre-sale page. So what exactly is a pre-sale page then? All right. Now, whenever you are promoting certain offers, one of the very important things that you should do is to visit the sales page of that offer first. Ask yourself a very simple question. If you were a complete beginner and you visit this sales page, will you be able to understand what this sales page is trying to tell you, or I would say is trying to sell you in less than 10 seconds? If you can't, then you need a bridge page. If you can, then you don't need the bridge page. All right. So a bridge page is generally like after they have given you the information, then they proceed to the next step of the funnel, which is the bridge page or the pre-sale page. And from there, they will visit a very short video. All right. Don't make the video too long. Something like 2, 3, 4 minutes will do. And in the video, it's best for you to represent yourself, showing your face to explain, hey guys, this is Benjamin here. Welcome. Thank you so much for opting into my squeeze page. Now, then blah, 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 talk about what exactly is the thing that you're trying to promote. What are the benefits, things like that. So once you have finished explaining in the whole explainer video, or we call the pre-sale video or VSL, which is a video sales letter per se, then from there, ask them to click on the button below this video. When they click on it, they will reach the sales offer page. But when they have reached the sales offer page, all this traffic already have a basic understanding of what exactly they're getting into. All right. So I already explained to you guys what is a bridge page and when to use the bridge page. Now, at this juncture, you might be thinking, Ben, isn't it good to have a bridge page every time? Since from there, I'm able to do an explainer video. Now, at the same time, you might also have this question, Ben, I really do not want to show my face at all. Is there any other way that I could do my bridge pages? Now, to answer question number 1, all right, why are we not always using the bridge page? Because if you refer to part 3 of this entire training series, I did mention to you guys, one of the components when you talk about traffic is conversion. You see, every time when you have, let's say, a traffic going into your squeeze page, let's say, for example, you purchase 1,000 clicks from a certain solo ad vendor. 1,000 clicks reach the squeeze page. Let me ask you guys a question. Practically speaking, do you think that every one of them will give you the information? Definitely not. So let's say just 50% of them give you the information, which is generally their last name, first name, as well as their email addresses. So that is where your conversion rate of your squeeze page is 50%. So 1,000 clicks go to squeeze page, 500 proceed on to the bridge page. Now, again, 500 of them watch the bridge page. Do you think every one of these 500 will click on the button below to access the sales offer page? Again, no. Let's say your bridge page conversion is about 60%. So from there, 60% of 500 will be equals to 300. So 300 of them will visit the sales offer page. As you guys can see by now, why is this thing called a funnel? All right, because every time it progresses down the different steps of the funnel, the number starts dropping, and this is called a conversion rate, which is normal because that is what we want. Like what I mentioned to you guys just now based on the example, do you think that everyone who walked into the boutique will come out of the boutique purchasing something? Definitely not. So that is where it really depends on the skill of the salesperson, on how they can decipher whether this person is really a high quality and laser targeted traffic, right? Which is something that I've already covered in the previous part of the training when I talk about traffic as well. So again, please refer to the links in the description box below this video if you have missed out any of these parts. So from there, a funnel is helping us to filter out those people who might not be of high quality and as well as who might not be of laser targeted that we are really looking for. So that eventually those 300 that reaches the sales page, our conversion rate will get something which is ideal. And once again, like what I said, remember conversion rate, 300 of them proceeded to the sales page. Do you think every one of them will buy? Of course not again. So let's say your sales conversion rate is 10%. So 300 of them reaches your sales page, 30 of them purchases. That is a pretty good statistics actually. Especially when we're talking about just the front end sales and we have not even talked about the email process because 30 of them bought it. But remember at the very beginning, we have 500 of them giving us our email addresses. So which means to say we can follow up with the next 470 of them via our email marketing system to potentially get more sales. So now that you understand conversion, you will have a better understanding of why sometimes we use bridge pages and sometimes we do not use bridge pages. So let's talk about the second part of the question. Ben, I do not want to show my face. Is there any way I can do the bridge pages videos without showing my face? Definitely you can. With the help of AI nowadays, there are a lot of tools out there in the marketplace that all you have to do is to give them an article. All right, and from there, hit the generate button. Entire software can generate a very nice looking professional videos for you as well. So again, where to get all these kind of articles, all this kind of content to provide to the AI generator, or rather the AI video generator, go to ChatGPT, my dears. Okay, so this concludes the entire training for today. All right, so from there, I will see you guys in part 5. And remember, if you really want to succeed with solo ads, follow all the various parts of my training videos and remember to subscribe to my channel if you like videos like this. Take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 5. Now, if you have missed any of the previous parts on this entire training series, please refer to the links in the description box below this video for the relevant parts. So in this training video per se, I'm going to share with you guys what are the necessary tools that you will need in order to succeed with email marketing using solo ads. First and foremost, you definitely need a domain. Alright, so all the 4 different tools that I'm going to share with you guys, all the relevant affiliate links are in the description box below this video. Now, there's no need for you to pay anything extra even if you use my affiliate link. However, you will definitely encourage me to come up with more videos like this so that you don't have to pay a single cent and just to watch all these videos on YouTube and from there start your email marketing and succeed using solo ads traffic. Alright, so click on the link when it comes to Bluehost. Straight away over here, click on Get Started. Now you'll notice that Bluehost has a few different plans here. Basic, Choice Plus, Online Store, and Pro. Now you don't need all these higher tier plans, just go for the basic plan will do and click on Select. Alright, again, you don't have to subscribe for this thing, just click on Skip. Now subsequently over here, this is where it asks you to create a new domain. Now, if you are completely new in the online marketing business and this is your first time getting a domain, the good news is when you purchase it via Bluehost, the domain is free for the very first year. All that you are paying is just a hosting fee. Alright, now from here, for example, I can use something like success with Benji.com. Alright, you don't have to use a .com. I mean, it's already there. Now you notice that these are all the different TLDs. Alright, like .com, .online, .site. Always choose a .com domain. Okay, so let me try whether this domain is available. Click on Next. Alright, so congratulations, your domain is available. That means to say this domain is ready for you to do the purchase. Now subsequently, just type in your first name, last name, business name, your country, so on and so forth, all the relevant information here, as well as the email address. This email address is very important, guys. I know that some of you have multiple email addresses, but you will need this email address eventually when you log into your Bluehost account. For Bluehost, it does not come with any form of monthly plan. It is a default annual plan. Alright, so you can go for 12 months or 36 months. So let's say based on 12 months at $2.95, 1 year will be $35.40. Now please bear in mind that all these are in USD currency. For all the package extras, we are going to uncheck everything. So turn it off. Okay, let's just uncheck everything here because we really don't need all this, right? So the total, make sure it's the same amount over here, $35.40 as this amount here. From there, you can pay it via your credit card or your PayPal and click on the submit button. This is how we are going to purchase the domain in Bluehost. Subsequent trainings, I'm going to share with you guys how to log into your Bluehost dashboard and create your personalized email address. However, like what I mentioned just now, the agenda of this training video is to share with you the 4 main tools that we will need. The second tool that we will need is definitely a funnel builder. And a funnel builder of my choice will be Leadpages. Alright, so please go for the link in the description box below this video. Click on try it for free. So over here you can see that this is by default on the monthly pricing and currently there's a 40% off a standard monthly plan. Alright, so which is a good news definitely. Now just go for the standard version will do. You don't have to go for the pro or even the advanced version. So the standard version is just retailing at $30 per month at this point in time. Okay, so you click on start free trial. From there they'll ask you for certain basic information again, credit card information, but the free trial is meant for 14 days. Alright, it's meant for 14 days over here as stated. Right? So this is the funnel builder software. The third software that we will need is definitely an email autoresponder. The one that I'm choosing for you guys will be AWeber. Again, refer to the link in the description box below this video to access the sign up for AWeber. From here, click on sign up now. They will again ask you for certain information like credit card information, blah, blah, blah. Give it to them. Like what I mentioned, I'm going to touch in details how to use all these relevant softwares in subsequent training videos. However, I do know that some of you guys are following along this training series and you want to get started. Alright, so please get hold of these 4 softwares as soon as you can so that in subsequent videos when I run through them, it's easier for you to follow along. The last software that we'll need is this thing called Optin Dojo. Guys, if you're somebody who really aspires to succeed with email marketing using solo ads, you need this tracking tool called Optin Dojo. Because Optin Dojo will be able to do 2 things for you. Number 1, it's able to give you the data to tell you which solo ad vendor is providing what kind of clicks. Are they responsive clicks? What are the open rates of their clicks like? What are the click-through rates of their clicks like? Are there any flat clicks, bot clicks, and how many are okay clicks, so to speak? It can even give you information like the exact country where the clicks are coming from. Now, the other thing that Optin Dojo can do for you, which is also very important for us as email marketers, because I mentioned it many times, the real money is in the buyer's email list. However, as affiliate marketers, whenever we promote products online, even if we do get the sales from our email marketing effort, the vendors will never disclose to you the information of the buyers. All right. So, for example, if you're promoting offers on places like Warrior Plus, ClickBank, JVZoo, you might get a sale, but you will never know who is the buyer. That is why we need Optin Dojo, because we can configure in such a way that Optin Dojo will give the instruction to AWeber anytime when this person, which is myself, send out an email to the subscribers, any one of them that makes a purchase, Optin Dojo will tell AWeber, hey, please move this email lead to a separate list called buyers list. So again, for Optin Dojo, if you were to scroll down, these are the relevant pricing plans. All right, you have the marketer plan, pro plan, and the guru plan. So just go for the marketer plan will do. Okay. So again, this is on a monthly basis. If the budget is of no concern to you, please go for yearly, because it's definitely a huge savings of almost $10 per month, as you guys can see over here. Okay. Now from here, click on Get Access Now. Same thing. They'll ask you for certain information, credit card information or PayPal information. Go ahead and provide whatever they need and start to log into the relevant dashboards. So if you're someone who is really keen to succeed with email marketing using solo ads, these are the 4 main basic tools that you will need. Number 1, a domain. Number 2, funnel building software. Number 3, email autoresponder. And most importantly, number 4, your tracking tool. Alright, so I'll see you guys in part 6 of this training video, whereby we're going to dwell deep into individual setup per se. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here, and welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 6. In this training video, I'm going to share with you guys the funnel building software that I use, that all my inner circle members are also using, which is none other than Leadpages. Now, in case you are wondering, can I use any other form of funnel building software? Yes, definitely you can. I understand that some of you guys already have your own respective funnel building software, alright? But however, there are some building softwares out there that does not integrate well with Optin Dojo. And even worse, eventually when you wish to explore paid advertising, like on Google or on Bing, that is where you need to insert this thing called the Google tag or the Microsoft Bing UET tag. Now, some of this funnel building software does not work well with all these paid advertising platforms. So that's the reason why I recommend Leadpages, because Leadpages is doing the work perfectly, either integrating with Optin Dojo for email marketing business, or in terms of setting up all the different pixels, your Facebook pixel, your Google tag, Microsoft Bing UET tag, it's all integrating very well with them. So if you do not have your own funnel building software yet, or you wish to explore how Leadpages work, you can always refer to the link in the description box below this video to have a 14-day trial on Leadpages. Now, by clicking on the link in the description box below this video or the 14 days free trial for Leadpages, this is the particular page that you will land on. All right. So there's nothing much for you to see over here. Okay, it's just some brief introduction of how the whole thing works. Now, from here, just click on this button to try it for free, and it will show you the pricing plan. At this point in time, Leadpages is still offering a 40% off. Let me turn off this whole thing. 40% off a standard monthly plan. So it used to be $49 per month, but now it's just going for $30 per month. Now, there's no need for you to go for the Pro or the Advanced plan, unless you are doing something like in terms of collecting payments for e-commerce, so on and so forth. However, in this entire training series, we're talking about email marketing using solo ads. So all we need is just a simple funnel building software. So the $30 per month will work exactly fine. Once you click on the start free trial, they will ask you for certain information like your credit card information, your first name, your last name, your email addresses, so on and so forth. From there, once you logged in, you will reach this page. Now, this account belongs to one of my newest students, Albert Hall. All right, thank you for allowing me to use your dashboard, all right, to do these YouTube videos. So on the left, you'll see this dashboard, which is something that looks like this. You don't have to bother about it at all. So go under landing pages. Now from here, you can create a new landing page. So these are all the different templates that we have done up for him. So create a new landing page. Now you see on the left, the menus are changing. So by default, they are using by conversion rate. What does this mean? That means this particular template over here, if I show you guys the preview, all right, the preview of this template is converting the best among all the users of Leadpages. Followed by this one, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. All right. So Leadpages has already accumulated those pages that converts well in terms of getting the opt-in rates. Right. So you can choose all these different designs and from there do the amendments. Now in the next training video, I'm going to share with you guys how to insert certain elements into building your squeeze pages, like for example, your text element, your video element, your buttons, how to change the colors, change the font, how to change the font type, font size, so and so forth. All right. Now you can also sort in terms of most popular. So this one apparently is the most popular one. Now, if you notice that most of these templates are very easy, very simple looking templates, especially when it comes to running solo ads traffic. Do not come up with something that is too sophisticated, all right? Because we are trying to make the entire sales process seamlessly convenient for your traffic. Now, you can also sort in terms of the newest. So Leadpages always will set up new squeeze pages for you guys to test on. See, these are all the newer ones, right? Plenty of templates for you to choose from. In case you guys really run out of ideas on how exactly to do up a squeeze page, Leadpages really has you covered. Now, in terms of collections, you can also choose in terms like holidays, or you can choose quick launches, trending, so on and so forth. In other page types, you can also choose things like the about and bio, or you want a blank template to start building from scratch. For example, the checkout page. All right, these are all different checkout pages that you can use. Consultation, contests and giveaways, events, or your certain free resource and downloads that you wish to provide to your traffic when they opt in. All right, or certain incentives, leads capture page, newsletter and sign up, offer, discount and coupon, the sales, thank you and confirmation page. All right, then the wait list and coming soon. All right, webinar and virtual events. This is also something that a lot of people are concerned with in terms of how to do up a squeeze page when it comes to having a webinar session. Now, on top of that, you can also sort in terms of industry. For example, if you're an author, automotive, business and marketing, creative services, education, entertainment, and travel, so and so forth. There's so many of all these industries that you could choose from. Let's say you're interested in the health and wellness industry. All right, so these are all the different kind of squeeze pages that Leadpages has designed for you. Just pick whatever that resonates well with the style that you like. Don't worry about the colors. You can always change the colors eventually. All right, now the style. So over here, they have things like the bold style, casual style, colorful style, dark style, elegant style, so many of them. Okay, now let's look at in terms of the color as well. So let's say you want your squeeze pages from the very beginning to resonate with your corporate color, all right, or your main website color scheme. You can always choose something like, for example, your main website is in green. So let's choose something that is green, right? So definitely they will show you something that generally has a green background, green colors, that kind of thing, all right, as you guys can see over here. Having a proper funnel building software is definitely of paramount importance if you wish to succeed with email marketing using solo ads. Now, however, having a good funnel building software itself is not sufficient. You also need to know what kind of designs can give you better conversion rates. When we mean conversion rate for squeeze pages, what I'm really referring to is, for example, you have 1,000 clicks that goes into your squeeze page per se. What is the opt-in rate like? Because the higher your opt-in rate, the lower your cost per lead. So in the next session, let me share with you guys some templates that we are going to design your squeeze page, followed by the following session, how to design your bridge pages. See you. Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 7. In this entire training series, I'm going to share with you guys certain strategies, technical setups of the entire email marketing process so that whenever you use solo ads as a traffic, it will increase your chances of getting a positive ROI in no time. If you're referred to Part 2 of this entire training series, I share with you guys in terms of the entire email marketing process, such that whenever you order solo ads clicks from different vendors, it will all be channeled to your squeeze page, and from there, two things will happen. One, it will be directed either directly to the sales offer page, or you can create a bridge page. Secondly, all the leads that have opted into your squeeze page will be channeled into your email marketing autoresponders. From there, you can set up your email campaigns in the form of broadcasts or in the forms of email automation. All right, so you can use them to promote different offers or the similar offers over here. Subsequently, anybody who purchased all these offers will be directed to this thing called a buyer's list C with the help of a third-party software called Optin Dojo. Subsequently, from the buyer's list C, you can choose to promote the mid-ticket offers to form up your buyer's list B of people who have purchased these mid-ticket offers. All right, and from there, you can promote high-ticket offers to your buyer's list B to form up your buyer's list A. All right, so this entire buyer's list take up about 80% of the entire email marketing revenue. Now, so in today's training, we're going to focus in terms of this particular portion, which is the squeeze page. In part 6 of this entire training series, I introduced to you guys Leadpages, and this is the main dashboard. So all you need to do in terms of designing your squeeze page will be to click on landing pages over here on the left, and on the top right, click on create new landing page. Now from here, there are several different landing pages designs that you can choose. All right, so I've sorted them up in terms of conversion rate, meaning this is the one that converts the best. So click on Start Building. So this is where they'll ask you to name your page. So you can put out there as, for example, squeeze page. Okay, continue. All right, so the template is over here. Now, in terms of designing a funnel page, there are a few different elements that you need to be familiar with. So on the left, if you click under widgets, you will see all these different widgets, or I will call them elements. The first will be, of course, in terms of the text that you're going to type in your squeeze page. Next will be in terms of the images, certain pictures that you wish your traffic to see when they land on your squeeze page. The button is definitely also very important, because this is where they're going to click on the button, submit the information that you want from them, like for example, their first name and email addresses. And from there, once they click on the button, they'll be directed to the next step of the funnel. All right. Then you also need to know how to create this thing called a form. Now for video, it's not necessary for squeeze page usually. So in the next training on part 8, I'm going to show you guys how to do a bridge page, and that is where you need to familiarize yourself with how to use a video element. So in terms of a text element, you just click and drag. You will see that certain portions over here will be highlighted whenever you bring the box near to them, right? You can see all these elements. So this is where you can drop your text box. So let's say if I drop the text box over here, now this is what will happen. So this is where you can input your text. Like for example, this is a test. Okay, let me just delete away the default text first. So this is a test. All right, so you can see that by default, it looks very small, and you want to change the font type, the font size, so on and so forth. Just double click on it. This box will pop up automatically, and this is where you can generate the different font sizes. Let's say font size 8. As you can see now, the font size is bigger. If you're not satisfied, just make it bigger. Let's say font size 10. For line spacing and break margin, just forget about it. Leave it as default. Now this is where you can change the font type. So click on that, you'll see all these different font types over here. All right, let's try this font type here. Doesn't look nice. Let's see, there was this font type. No, it's ugly as well. So let's see, maybe this font type. Yeah, this font type looks nice. Okay, so again, if you want to bold it, just click on this B button here. You can italics it, you can underline it. It's entirely up to you. Okay, over here, you can also centralize the entire text portion based on this box that's being provided when you drop the text element. Now, let's say if you want to change, all right, certain things like, for example, the color of this text, you can also do so. Highlight the whole thing, and over here, you can see that the color palette is here. So selection of color is not available. You can always click on the Add button over here and choose the colors according to this entire color palette here. So let's say I want this color to be something in green, all right? Just click on green. That's it. All right, this is how you do it. So let's bring it back to the default color. The default color, I think, is this color. Oh, sorry, it's not this color. I think it's black. Let's leave it as black then. Okay. All right, the next thing that I'll show you guys is in terms of the image. So in terms of image, what you can do over here, again, you can click and drag and drop it anywhere you want. Like let's say, for example, I want to drop it over here. Okay, so click on that. Now this is where they'll ask you to add an image. So what you can do is to click on this button over here. Now this is where it's going to tell you whether you want to set a maximum image width, whether you want to optimize this image, you want to left centralize the image, center it, or to right centralize the image. And do you want any form of square parameters, or rounded, or circular? Okay, now if you want to add certain images over here, click on this button on the right. So this is where they have all the different images that you uploaded before. Or you can also choose to purchase some form of premium images, or you can use their AI to generate an image for you. Like for example, a dog barking, right? So click on generate. Okay, so you can see all these different images. Now let's say, for example, you want to choose this image. So from there, click on add to all images. All right, so it's already being added. Now going back into all images, click on this one, click on insert image. Now the whole image is being inserted into your squeeze page. So as you guys can see over here, this image is pretty big. So click on it, then click on this pencil icon. And from here, reduce the width size. Maybe something to 34. Yep. Now it looks good. Now, again, if you want to circular it, click on the pencil icon again, circular the whole thing. So this is how you look like. All right, I'm just giving you guys an example. Of course, this dog image will not be applicable for this particular squeeze page, but this is also how you can insert your logo if you want to. All right, the next thing will be in terms of the button. Now, in terms of button, this is the element. So just pull it anywhere. Let's say I want to drop a button over here. All right, if you want to change the wordings within the button itself, like now it's currently called sign up, just click once into it. All right, remove away all these sign up, and for example, just put on there, click here now. Okay, something like that. Very simple. Now, you want to change the style, click on edit style. Over here, you can change the button color. Let's say I'll change it to green. All right, hit on save. Now this whole thing will become green. Can you see that? All right, so same thing. Let's go to edit style again. So just now we already changed the button color to green. If you want to change the button text to white to make it more prominent, all you have to do is to click on this button here and change the color and click on save. As now you can see, the entire wording is more prominent now because of the green background. Now next, you can also click on add click event. This is where after they have clicked on it, are you going to open up a pop-up? Are you going to open up a Calendly pop-up? Jump to a page section or link to landing page or link to an external URL. So let's say you are creating a bridge page in between. Now what I suggest is just click on link to external URL and put in your bridge page URL over here. Even if you're not creating a bridge page but directly linking them to a sales offer page, this is also the one. Link to an external URL and put in your offer affiliate link over here. All right, then from there, you can choose whether to open in a new window, use no follow-up, or to count this button click as a page conversion. So usually I'll click on open in a new window. All right, so that the traffic can always refer back to the squeeze page information while looking at another window for the offer sales page information. The next thing will be in terms of form. Let's say you do not intend to create any form of button over here, but you just want to create a form immediately in the squeeze page. Like this is how it's going to look like. All right, if you drop it over here, now you'll see that the form by default already gives you the email address. So the color of the button will be green and the color of the font will be white. All right, so you can click on here to edit integrations. And from here, you can click on add field and you can choose to add any other field that you wish to collect information from, like their city, comments, first name, postal code, so and so forth. Over here, this is the actions button. So similarly, the form itself by default comes with a button. All right, so from here, you can click on external URL and put in the URL of your bridge page or the URL of your affiliate offer. If this whole thing sounds confusing to you and you wish to have certain form of done for you program set up, you can always refer to my beginners club, all right, which is a $7 program for more than 100 training videos on the 4 main strategies of top email marketers, which is namely email marketing, social media marketing, how to run successful paid ads, as well as launching your very own digital courses. Now, after you have reached the order form of the Beginners Club, I also have a one-time offer of a Done For You program at $97. So this Done For You program will include 5 different squeeze pages with 2 different variations to each squeeze page done for you, 45 days of email automation into your preferred email autoresponder, as well as how we integrate everything with Optin Dojo for you to start building up your buyer's email list. In a nutshell, remember, if you want something that is easy and done for you, proceed to the link in the description box below this video. And I will see you in the next part of this training series. Take care.
Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here and welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 8. Now in the previous part, which is part 7 of this entire training series, I mentioned to you guys about the importance of squeeze page, what exactly is the function of a squeeze page, and how to go about designing a squeeze page using one of the most comprehensive as well as economically priced funnel building software called Leadpages. So if you guys have not purchased it yet, please refer to the link in the description box below this video to go about getting on with your Leadpages account. Currently, I believe that they're still offering a 30% discount on their monthly plan. So instead of $49 per month, now it's only $30 per month. Alright, so in this particular part 8 of the entire training series, I'm going to show you guys how exactly to use Leadpages to create your bridge page. Now, first and foremost, what is a bridge page? A bridge page is also known as a pre-sale page. And what is the functionality of having a pre-sale page? Well, ask yourself a very simple question. If you're a complete beginner, but you're keen in terms of learning how to make money online, and if you bring the traffic directly to the main sales page itself, are you able to comprehend what this entire sales page is trying to sell you within 10 seconds? If the answer is yes, you don't need a bridge page because it will just reduce the number of conversions that can reach your sales page. But if the answer is no, then all the more you need to have a bridge page after your traffic has obtained the information on your squeeze page. So which means to say, after you've gotten to your squeeze page, you need to insert a bridge page, then followed by your sales offer page. Next, one of the things that you need to include in the bridge page. Now, the best thing that you should do when it comes to having a bridge page is to show your face. Yes, I know that in this juncture, some of you might be questioning things like, Ben, can I don't show my face? Well, you see, when it comes to email marketing, right, one of the things that you need to understand is the know, like, and trust factor. Because end of the day, if you really want your subscribers to trust you, to know and like you, thereby purchasing the offers that we are promoting, at the bare minimum, I think we need to know who exactly this person is. All right? So that is where the bridge page will come in very handy. Now, so what are the information that you will need to put in the bridge page when you're doing the recording? And how are you supposed to go about doing the recording? Well, there are a lot of different free softwares out there, and the one I'm using currently to record this YouTube video is called OBS Studio. You can always go to OBS Studio or Google it and download for free. From there, create the settings and you can start to do a recording. Very easy. So when you do a recording, the first thing, of course, you have to introduce yourself. For example, hi there, my name is Benjamin here from Singapore. Thank you for being a valued subscriber of mine. Next, sharing with them your background. For my case, I've been doing online business, or I'll say affiliate marketing for the past 7 to 8 years. Then the next thing that you should say is, why do you think this particular offer will benefit your audience? So then you can include certain animations, all right, to list out the certain key points with key benefits of purchasing this particular offer. And if you wish to know more, just proceed to the button below this video, which generally in the Leadpages when we create a bridge page, you can insert a button. So the main technicalities of this training video will be showing you guys how exactly to insert the video element. Looking at the screen over here, this is where we left off yesterday. So let's go back into the squeeze page. Right, so let's say assume this is your bridge page now. Alright, so video elements as a squeeze page, video elements as a bridge page. What you do is to edit the widgets. And from there, you see this video element, drag it, and then we discussed yesterday in terms of seeing all these lighted, this blue lighted parameter. You can drop it over here. And from there, this is called a video element. So click anywhere inside it, and you ask you for the embed code. Now, where exactly should you get embed code from? Let's use this video of mine and my YouTube channel as an example. Alright, so let's say this is the particular video that we wish to upload it onto your bridge page that you have created within Leadpages. So after you upload this video on YouTube, all you do is to click over to the share option over here, and then you will see that there's this embed option. So click on that. Now this will be the entire embed code that they're asking for. So all you need to do is just to highlight this entire portion, Ctrl C, head back over to Leadpages account, and Ctrl V. From there, hit the save button. So this is how you get and create a very simple video element, alright, to make sure that this is something that will appeal to the audience. And after they have watched this very simple video, click on the button below to proceed to the sales offer page. YouTube is one of the most common platforms for marketers like myself to post on the platform for free, and yet we are able to obtain the embed code. Of course, there are other platforms such as Vimeo, which is very popular that a lot of people are using, whereby you can also create subtitles within it, or very easy to create also. Vimeo has their paid plans, also have their free plans. Of course, if you go for the paid plan, we have more features, more functionalities that you can do with the video itself. However, for a complete beginner, I would suggest that you don't really have to invest in that kind of money. You can either go for a Vimeo free plan, or just simply upload it to a YouTube channel. From there, you will still be able to obtain the embed code easily. Another key point on a bridge page. Please remember, your bridge page should not be anything more than 2 to 3 minutes. Because the longer your video is, the lower your conversion will become. Which means, let's say you purchase 1,000 clicks and reach your squeeze page. Let's say your conversion rate for the squeeze page is 50%. So from there, 500 of them will be channeled onto a bridge page. If a bridge page video is like 10-15 minutes long, the percentage of them reaching the final sales offer page might be just 15 to 20%. But let's say you put it in a very short and crisp and crystal clear manner in your video, within a bridge page, with 500 people that have reached your bridge page, you might still have a pretty decent conversion rate of 60 to 70%. Alright, so I hope this video has benefited you guys into understanding how to use a bridge page, how to create a bridge page, when exactly you need a bridge page, the benefits, the disadvantages of using a bridge page, and I'll see you in part 9 of this entire training series. Take care.
Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 9. Now, in the part 7 and part 8 of this entire training series, I mentioned to you guys about how to design a squeeze page, how to design a bridge page, what is the purpose of a squeeze page, bridge page, as well as introducing to you guys one of the most comprehensive and yet economically priced funnel building software out there in the marketplace, which is none other than Leadpages. Following on the entire email marketing process, The next thing that we're going to discuss today is about email autoresponder. And the one that I would suggest for you guys to use is none other than AWeber. Let's now take a look at the pricing plan of AWeber. Alright, so this is on an annual basis. If we change it to monthly, now they have 4 different plans here: the free plan, the light plan, the plus plan, as well as the unlimited plan. Now, if you look at the light plan and the free plan, one of the most important restrictions that you will see over here is they only allow you to create one email list. So this definitely does not apply to the kind of concept that we are trying to do. Because when it comes to the entire email marketing concept that I share with you guys, we need to create at least 4 different email lists. And within my inner circle, I actually share with my own students how to create multiple different lists on different email autoresponders in order to create multiple different sources of income using email marketing. So, if you guys are watching this video, follow me along. What I suggest for you guys is to go for the AWeber Plus plan. On a monthly basis, it's retailing at $29.99. However, this is only from 0 to 500 subscribers. Once your subscribers grow, let's say you have 100,000 to 150,000 engaged subscribers, your Plus plan will become $1,202 per month. Now, this figure looks shocking to you, but trust me, the moment you have this kind of subscribers, this kind of money is nothing to you at all. Alright? Because when you have this kind of subscribers, easily per month you're earning at least a 5-figure. Alright? And I'm not talking about just 10,000, easily 20, 30, 40, 50,000. Okay? So what is this kind of money? Now, of course, as a start, let's not look at that far. From 0 to 500 subscribers, it will be $29.99 per month. And if you go for annually, it will just be $20 per month. I will not suggest for you guys to go for annual plan for any form of email autoresponders out there in the marketplace. The main reason is this. When you subscribe for all these commercial autoresponders, you're entering into this thing called a shared IP pool. So if some other people who are using the same IP pool as you are not familiar with how to do proper email marketing and thereby damaging the IP reputation, it will also implicate your site. And to make matters worse, if you yourself do not know how to send the emails properly, alright, you can even have a situation whereby the entire account got banned by AWeber. And based on my understanding, to the best of my knowledge, if you go for annual basis, AWeber will not refund you the unused months. Alright guys, so please just go for monthly basis and remember, always back up your subscribers' email list. So if you refer to any of my video in my YouTube channel, just click on the description box below this video, click on more, and you will see that I have all the different affiliate links over here for you guys to purchase your subscription with AWeber. So over here, this will be the AWeber registration. Click on the link over here and you will bring you to this page, followed by click on sign up today, fill up all the necessary information that's required from AWeber, as well as input in your debit or credit card number, including your expiration date as well as the CVV number. Alright, then from there, click on the monthly plan. That's why I say do not go for the yearly plan. It looks good that you can save 33%, but end of the day, something doesn't go well, you might not get the unused month subscription monies back. Alright, then from there, click on Start AWeber Plus. Then from there, they will ask you certain additional information like which industry you are from, are you familiar with email autoresponder, how many subscribers do you have, just fill up to the best of your knowledge. Alright, pretty simple with that. Another reason why we need to use AWeber Plus is because of this concept called double opt-in. Now, by default, if you go for the AWeber free or the light plan, anytime when your traffic enters into your squeeze page, and from there they give you the information, like for example, you want their first name as well as the email address, by right, all this information will be collected into AWeber, and from there you can start doing your email marketing campaigns. But however, if you're under the free or the light plan, AWeber will require this thing called a double opt-in, which means AWeber will send an email, right, using the email address that you have created within AWeber to ask them, are you sure you really want to opt into this email list? Now, by doing so, it will actually tremendously reduce your subscribers count. When I mean subscribers count, I'm referring to those that you can reach out to them via email marketing. For example, let me give you some statistics analysis. Let's say you purchase 1,000 clicks from different solo ad vendors. These 1,000 clicks reach your squeeze page. Assuming your conversion rate is 50%. So by right, 500 leads should be collected in AWeber. But with this double opt-in in place, out of the 500 leads, when they go into AWeber account, it's all under this thing called a pending status. It's not under a subscribe status. Alright? So they will send out this email and ask them, are you sure that you really want to opt into this list? Let's say the people who actually click on yes, I'm willing to opt into this list is about 50%, which is not bad, honestly, right? 50%. Then from there, your 500 subscribers suddenly dwindle down to just 250 subscribers. End of the day, the money is in the buyer's email list, all right? However, in order to build this buyer's email list, we need a large responsive raw list. The large responsive raw list. You're supposed to have 500, now because of this double opt-in, it becomes 250. Not only does your cost per lead increase, the quantity of people that you can reach out also decreased. Now, you might be wondering, Ben, isn't it good to have double opt-in? At least these people are really sincere. Now, there are several reasons why people might not want to click on the link to say, yes, I would opt into this list. Because number one, if you're running solo ads traffic, remember, they do not know who you are. Because usually your face is not there. Unless you're talking about running Facebook ads, Google ads traffic, especially Facebook ads, and from there you position, you brand yourself with a nice photo or a nice video of yourself talking, they know who you are. Then it's pretty easy for you to get that double opt-in conversion rate to be high. But if you're going with solo ads, using the kind of simple squeeze page that we designed, nobody knows who the hell you are, my dear. All right, then from there, when they suddenly receive this email, somehow or other it looks like a spam email. Ask yourself this question. Nowadays, there's so many spammy emails floating around in the entire email inboxes. Are you sure you're going to click on that link? What if they steal your credit card information? You know what I'm saying? That's reason number one. Now, reason number two, after they opted in, they are concerned in terms of looking at the sales offer they are trying to promote or whatever webinar session they are trying to show it to them. All right. So they might have neglected the fact that, hey, I received an email from AWeber asking me whether I want to really opt into this list. Or third reason, they're just simply too busy to even check their inboxes. You know what I'm saying, guys? So only with AWeber Plus will you be able to turn off this double opt-in feature that is required by AWeber. Okay, guys, so this is a very simple video, introductory video on how to go about setting up your AWeber account. Please do so if you wish to really succeed with solo ads and follow along with my training. And I'll see you in the next part. Take care. Hi there, guys. Welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 10. Now, in this entire training series, I'm going to share with you guys how to set up everything from A to Z and what kind of traffic sources to run, which is generally we are using solo ads. But of course, I'll share with you some of my top recommended solo ad vendors for you to start achieving positive ROI whenever you're using solo ads in terms of building your email list. Now, in the part 9 of this entire training series, which is the previous part, I also mentioned to you guys about the preferred email autoresponder, which is AWeber, and a kind of plan to go about doing that. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the technical setup of your AWeber account. Topic of today's discussion, AWeber technical setup. Now, the very first thing that we need to do is how to verify the domain within AWeber. Now, verifying your domain is very important because that is where we are going to start in terms of setting up your DKIM records. Now, the next thing we'll talk about is how to verify your email address as well. Why? Because you need to prove to AWeber that this email address belongs to you with the associated domain. The third thing will be in terms of creating a list, and this will be the 3 parts that we'll be discussing today. And in tomorrow's video, we will continue our discussion with what to do with email automation as well as email broadcast. Over here, this is one of my students' AWeber account. The moment you log into your AWeber account, it will automatically create a list based on the name that you have. All right, a student of mine is called Lawrence. All right, Lawrence List. First thing you need to do, head over to list options, and from there, click on list settings. Now, over here, list settings, they'll have things like your from, name, and address. And you see this link over here called manage email addresses. So click on that. Right, so this is where they'll ask you to add a new email address. Now, this is assuming that you already have purchased a domain with Bluehost and created that associated email address within Bluehost. All right, so assuming this email address that I have is called benjamin@sayby9to5.com. All right, sayby9to5.com. Now, sayby9to5.com is a domain that I have already authenticated within AWeber, which is my own personal AWeber account. Right. However, my email address is not benjamin@sayby9to5.com. Sorry for the typo error, yeah? Okay. So let's click on send verification. Now, this is where they'll ask you to go to the inbox of this email address, assuming that this is your real email address with your associated domain. You will receive an email from AWeber and click on the link there to verify this email address. And once you're done, click on done. All right. So from there, they will automatically say that, oh, this DKIM record In this case, it is already lighted because I already authenticated it with AWeber. All right. However, for your case, it should be something like in gray. So what you need to do then is to click on Setup Instructions. All right. Now, when you click on Setup Instructions, let's go to this particular domain over here to view the DNS records. Now, this is where they will give you things like the 3 CNAME records that you need to add into it. So heading over to your Bluehost account, again, this is one of my students' account, which is the same Lawrence's account. Go under Domains and start scrolling down until you see these Advanced Tools. So expand it. Under Advanced DNS Records, click on Manage and click on Continue. So from here, this is where you're going to add the CNAME records. Now, Bluehost has already separated their DNS records according to the A records, the CNAME, the MX records, TXT records, the SRV records, so on and so forth. So what we need to do is to head over to under the CNAME records. And from here, you can put in, like, for example, the first CNAME record will be AWeber_key_A, so on and so forth. Click on this button over here and paste it into this column here. And go back again to here, copy this record over here and paste it over to here. All right. Then followed by the second record, repeat the same process again for all the new 3 CNAME records, which in this case, I will not be doing that because we already completed the 3 CNAME records for my student's case here. Once you have done so, remember to click on the refresh button, and if all the 3 records shows that it's installed, that means your DKIM is already properly set up. Like for example, how do you know whether DKIM is set up? You will see that this thing is lighted up with a tick. And at the same time, it will state that the email address that you have, the custom DKIM, is already turned on. Now, the next thing that we'll talk about is how to create a list within your AWeber account. So head over to the main page of AWeber. Scrolling down, you will see that this is where all the list is. All right, hit on create a new list. And this is where you can put in your company's name. Like for example, you can put your name followed by the word company, like something like this, Benjamin Company. All right, something like this. Website or Facebook business page, entirely optional, it doesn't really matter. The address that you'll be using at the bottom of it, just choose the correct address, click on next. Now over here, they ask you for your list name. So what I'll suggest for you guys is to put down there Leadpages leads. All right, Leadpages leads, then copy the whole thing and paste it under list description as well. Choose the from name and the email address that you want to send. So for this case, of course, you put in your real name, and since you already verified the email address that's associated with a domain, so over here, click on the drop-down menu, you will see that particular one that you want to use. And followed by click on next. Now over here, this is where they ask you to choose an approved subject now or request for a custom one. This is the one that they are asking you to do the double opt-in. So just choose any one of these because it really doesn't matter. Then from there, click on create list. Once you have created that list, for example, let's say we talk about this list from Leadpages. Okay, this is a list that we have already created for my student's account. Now remember in the previous process, we talked about how to remove away this double opt-in. So again, what you need to do is to go over to the correct list over here, click on list settings. Go under confirmation message. And from here, scroll down. This button as well as the third button by default is being turned on. However, because you are in the AWeber Pro account, you can choose to turn off these 2 buttons. So make sure all these 3 are being turned off to prevent the double opt-in. Remember guys, when you're using SoloS as your traffic source, it's basically a numbers game. And from there, we need that quantity of numbers to play this game, simply put. So there's really no need for you to turn on double opt-in. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are using AWeber is not even aware that there is this feature that could be used to reduce their cost per lead and increase the number of subscribers that they have. Before I end this entire training video, I have this special promotion to share with you guys because a lot of people have feedback to me that they're interested to master just email marketing from myself, but they are looking for something which is a cheaper alternative compared to my Inner Circle program. So this is where I'd like to introduce you guys to my one-on-one email marketing, all right, specifically just email marketing mentorship program. Now this is where you will enjoy 8 one-on-one 2 hours each of Zoom session, all right? So it's 8 sessions at 2 hours of one-on-one coaching. And the objective of this entire session, something ended, is to achieve a minimum of 10,000 United States dollars per month with just email marketing. So these are some of the testimonials. Scroll down all the way, you can see some video testimonials as well. Now, This course of 8 sessions, I'm going currently at 1997 USD compared to my inner circle, which is 4997 USD. However, the main difference between this program and my inner circle is this program, you will just end the entire sessions after 8 times. For my inner circle, I'm going to work with you guys perpetually until you achieve that minimum 5,000 per month for consecutively 3 months. That is the main difference. So for some of you guys who are really looking at just learning email marketing from myself, you might want to consider to proceed to the link below this video to check out on these 8 sessions of one-on-one coaching program. However, importantly, please remember to book a complimentary Zoom session with myself before you enroll. So clicking on this green color button, it will bring you to this page over here, and this is where you can book my schedule. We can discuss about your email marketing goals, what are the things that you wish to achieve, so on and so forth, and let's see whether I'm able to help you with my current knowledge. Okay guys, so see you in the next recording. Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with Soloist Part 11. In the previous part of this entire training series, which is on Part 10, right? By the way, just in case you guys have missed any of these parts of the entire training series, you can always refer to the links in the description box below this video for the respective portion. Now, in the training video yesterday, we discussed about the AWeber technical setup, namely things like, number 1, how to verify your domain, how to verify the email address, which is actually in conjunction with verifying the domain. And why is it important for us to verify the domain? Because we need to make sure that the DKIM is being set up properly. Verifying the email address to prove that this email address, which is associated with the domain, really belongs to you. Thirdly, we also talk about how to create a list, and we also talk about how to prevent this thing called a double opt-in by using the list options features within AWeber. So in today's training video, we are going to continue talking about email automation as well as email broadcast. This entire training series is really meant for those who are complete beginners. And at this juncture, let me explain to you guys what is email automation as well as email broadcast before we talk about the technical setup on how to do so. Now, email automation refers to situations whereby if you had ever visited any websites that request for your email address, and after you input the email address, you start to receive automated emails into your Gmail account or Yahoo, whichever email address they provided. Usually this thing is done via email automation. Email broadcast is where the real money is. The reason is because when we are separating the list according to the raw list, the buyers list, the openers, the clickers, now this is where we are able to send personalized emails to the respective segments. All right. So I do have people asking me, is it possible for us to automate the entire email marketing business by using email automation again and again and again? Personally, I don't condone this kind of practice because you are not really sending personalized emails in that case. So remember, email automation is really meant for you to start branding your name. Whenever your subscribers are seeing the same name popping up in their inbox again and again, that is where you slowly build up the know, like, trust. But if you want to see where the real money is, that is where the email broadcast comes in handy. Moving on to the AWeber dashboard. Now again, this is one of my students' account, which is the same account that we used yesterday from Lawrence's. Now first and foremost, if you follow my mouse, on the left you have this thing called a list. Remember, yesterday when we were creating a list, when you go to the main dashboard and scroll down, you see that these are all the different lists that's been created, right? So if you want to do any form of email broadcast or email automation, make sure that you click over here on the right arrow so that you drop down all the different lists that you already created. So let's say, for example, you are going to send email automation messages into this particular list, which is called leads from Leadpages. All right, so from there, go under automation and click on campaigns. If you want to start creating a campaign, remember to click on this one, create campaign, click on blank campaign and select. So from there, you can choose on subscribe or tag applied. All right, so I will usually state on subscribe. So which means to say this current list, which is leads from Leadpages, will have this email automation. Anytime when anybody subscribe into this particular list, they will start to receive the very first message. The way to do that is just to hover your mouse to send message and double click it. So automatically it will come into here. And then on the right, under create a message, drop it down and click on drag and drop email builder. Alright, so this is the template that's being provided by AWeber itself. So what we need to do is to hover your mouse over to click here. Just hover it, there's no need to click on anything. And suddenly you will see these 3 options coming up. Alright, so just go to the delete button and delete away this click here. Again, hover your mouse to this line break and delete it. hover your mouse to this sign off and delete it. What we need is just this particular portion. So in case you're wondering, where exactly do we insert the subject line of this email? This is where you are going to do that. All right, so let's say, for example, the subject line is, this is a test. Okay, then from here, you're going to highlight the entire thing and say, hi. Now, if you want to create any form of personalization, like for example, you have already collected their first name. So all you need to do is just to bring your mouse over to this portion. All right, over here, this add icon, drop it down, click on subscribers info, and from there, choose first name. All right, then comma, followed by type your email. Okay, so let's say this is a test. So remember, every time when you're doing your email, remember to sign off, and then I'll put on there regards, then followed by the name. Okay, followed by the name itself. Let's say this is where you're going to highlight your entire text in order to insert a hyperlink. So highlight this entire portion. You will see these bold, italics, underline, as well as these link options appearing. My practice is usually I like to bold it. Then I'll click on this link option, and this is where you can insert in your tracking link or affiliate link and click on the save button. So let's say, for example, we are going for worldwideweb.google.com. Okay. So now you will start to roll, and once you see the green check mark, means that this is a valid URL, and click on the save button. So straight away you will see that this is a text has been highlighted and in blue. Next thing, click on save and exit. So with that, your very first email automation has been created. All right, congratulations. Now the next thing you need to do is, after this first email has been sent out, you're going to double click on wait. From here, you can choose perform the next action 1 day later, or you can choose in terms of 1 hour later, 1 minute later, 1 week later, or even 1 month later. Okay, usually my practice is I'll click it on 1 day later. Then subsequently, hover your mouse over the send message again and double click it. So this will be the second email. Now this is how you're going to create your entire email campaign. After you have done everything, click on save and exit. Alright, so once you have saved and exit everything, you'll notice that this is under untitled campaign. So what you need to do is to hover your mouse over to this button and click on activate. Alright, so once it's active, that means to say this particular email will be sent. Right, so what we need to do is to delete away this whole thing now. Alright, so this is how you create an email automation campaign. The next thing, let's talk about email broadcast. So assuming again, you're going to send email broadcast to this particular segment, which is leads from Leadpages. Then from there, go under messages and click on all messages. Alright, then from here, click on create a message. Drag and drop editor. So the way to do this entire email broadcast is exactly the same. So let me just insert a subject line here. This is a test. All right, we're not going to do any changes over here. Just leave it as it is because I'm going to show you something next. Click on save and exit. When it comes to email broadcast within AWeber, the next thing you need to do is, you can see over here that this is under all messages. So this is under draft status, correct? So what you need to do is to click on this right arrow button in order to schedule this entire email. One thing about email broadcast, you can schedule when you wish to send out this email. So the audience by default is active subscribers on the current list, which is leads from Leadpages. If you want to add any other subscribers, you can always do so under this include this list. So these are all the different lists that you can select. All right. So we're not going to do any changes to that. Now under schedule, this is where you can choose to send it immediately or choose a date and time that you wish to send it. All right, guys. Now, so this is how you do the scheduling. The next thing is in terms of automation, don't bother about these things. Share messages, don't bother about it. Additional options, just leave it as it is. Once you have finished scheduling it, click on the schedule message and you are done with it. The technicalities in terms of doing an email automation and an email broadcast is pretty straightforward. But however, you need to understand what is the rationale behind doing an email automation and behind doing every email broadcast. What is the frequency to send out your email automation? What is the frequency to send out your email broadcast? And these are all the things that I cover within even my 8 sessions of one-on-one email marketing training. By referring to the link in the description box below this video, it will lead you to all my different levels of mentorship program, beginners club, star club, inner circle, as well as this email marketing course. All right, so like what I mentioned just now, this is 8 sessions. Every session will last for 2 hours of one-on-one Zoom session. This is specifically catered for those who only want to master email marketing from myself. The objective of this entire training is to achieve a minimum of 10,000 USD per month with email marketing. All right, these are certain testimonials. All right, you can go through them on your own. Now, very importantly, please book a complimentary Zoom session with me before you enroll it. All right, because I need to know what is your current level of email marketing skill, your knowledge, and whether I'm able to help you to achieve that eventual goal. Now, on top of the 8 sessions, After we have completed it, you will have another 12 months of follow-up ad hoc Zoom sessions to answer all your questions regarding the training, as well as updating you on the latest offers and strategies to make sure that you achieve your 10K per month target. Alright, and these 8 sessions is currently going for $1997 one time. Who is suitable for this kind of email marketing training? Either you are an experienced marketer whereby you're not getting the results that you want and you can't figure out what exactly went wrong, or you are a complete beginner. Both segments of email marketers will definitely benefit from this training per se. For those of you guys who have certain level of experience, of course that is where I'm going to go through back all the fundamentals and making sure that your whole setup is done properly. If not, we have to reset up the whole thing for you. For those who are complete beginners, this is even better, because that is where I'm going to walk through with you step by step which one to click, why to click it, how to go about setting up the system, even though we are doing some form of done for you as well. Alright guys, so I'm going to see you in the next video recording whereby I'm going to talk about a third-party tracking software. Subsequently, after we finish with the third-party tracking software, the final parts of this entire training series, I'm going to show you how to combine everything together. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with SoloS Part 12. Now, so far we have already covered things like how to set up your squeeze pages, how to set up your bridge page, when to use a bridge page, as well as the preferred email autoresponder that I will recommend to you guys, which is none other than AWeber. In the past few training videos, I also mentioned to you guys about how to create a list within AWeber, how to authenticate your domain, verifying your email address, how to set up email automation, how to set up email broadcast. So in today's training, I'm going to focus on this very, very important tool, which a lot of email marketers are not using it properly or even not using it at all. And honestly speaking, if you wish to obtain the positive return on investment with the least amount of capital in the shortest time possible, this is a tool that you really cannot afford not to have. And this is none other than Optin Dojo. If you refer to the link in the description box below, you will reach this page called Optin Dojo. Now, from there, you can see that the heading already says, Attention Email List Builders. Up your email marketing game like a boss. Optin Dojo will show you which traffic sources are responsible for your front-end and email sales, which is the back-end sales, without the need for a complicated setup. You can then stop spending money on the bad sources and get more leads from the good ones. Scroll down some more, you will see that the price point of Optin Dojo, 3 different plans, the Marketer plan, Pro plan, as well as the Guru plan. For beginners, I would suggest you guys to just go for the Marketer's plan first, which is retailing at $37 per month. If the budget allows, you can always toggle this thing on to yearly, and that is where it will be billed at $27 per month but billed annually. Alright, so that is a $10 savings per month, which is a $120 savings per year. I received some questions from you guys pertaining to should I go for annual subscription for Leadpages? Should I go for annual subscription for AWeber? Should I go for annual subscription for Getresponse? Should I go for even annual subscriptions for Optin Dojo? Now, with the exception of email autoresponder, which even I myself and the way I train my inner circle members is to just go for the monthly plan, rest of the softwares, if your budget allows, you can always go for the yearly plan because that is really a form of cost savings. The reason for that is because when it comes to email autoresponder, bearing in mind that all these commercial email autoresponders are putting you in this thing called a shared IP pool. Anytime when this IP reputation goes down, sometimes not because of your fault, but because of the abuse by other users, or I would say they simply do not know how to send proper emails, that is where your email deliverability will also get affected. And the worst part is when your email deliverability gets affected and you approach AWeber customer service, usually they can't do much about it. And to the extent that you're so frustrated, you just want to cancel the whole plan and ask them for a refund of the balance months that you did not use, usually they will not bother. Alright, so just go for the monthly plan for email autoresponder, even though you see some form of discount, which is seriously not worth it. Moving on, let's talk about why is Optin Dojo such an important software in our email marketing game. What exactly can we obtain? What kind of information can we obtain from Optin Dojo? Because you see, when it comes to making money online, end of the day is all about data collection. And with the data, that is where we can make informed decisions. If you guys have been following this entire training series, I believe this diagram is very familiar to you, right? Things like you have your A, B, C, D, E, right? Over here, these 5 different vendors, solo ad vendors. You're going to order clicks from them to channel into this thing called a squeeze page, which we have already covered all these things in detail before. So in case you have missed any of the parts of this training series, you can always refer to the links in the description box below. Now, from there, you can decide whether to put in a bridge page in between the squeeze page as well as the sales offer page, or just go straight to the sales offer page. As for when exactly do we need to insert a bridge page, again, refer to one of the previous part of this training series. Once the traffic has given you the information that you require, like for example, their email addresses and their first name, that is where it will enter into this thing called the email marketing campaigns in the form of broadcast or email automation, all right, or I'll say and email automation, okay? So that's where you can promote back the same offer or to other form of offers. Now, most importantly, this is the part that is very, very crucial, because anytime when anybody purchases the sales offer at the front end or even at the back end, this is where Optin Dojo will help you to create out this thing called a buyer's list C1. With the buyer's list C1, that is where you can start to promote mid-ticket offers to form up your buyer's list B1. And subsequently, again, to promote high-ticket offers to get hold of your buyer's list A. Right? Pardon for this typo error. Anyway, the important thing is over here. So these are the 5 features that Optin Dojo can give you. All right, of course, there are more than that, but these are the 5 main features that we need as email marketers. Number 1, Optin Dojo will be able to give us the open rates of each vendor's leads. Now, guys, let me explain to you what I mean by that. When you are ordering clicks from different vendors and they're all going to the same squeeze page and all entering to the same list in your email marketing autoresponder, whenever you send out an email, your email marketing autoresponder will only be able to tell you what is the open rate of this email. But bearing in mind, all the leads have been jumbled into a single list over here. Correct? So that is where you need Optin Dojo to track back. Let's say this email is giving us a 15% open rate. What is the open rate of individual vendors pertaining to this email per se? So sometimes you will realize that, hey, only vendors B, C, D is giving me pretty good open rates from their leads. Their leads are pretty responsive to my emails. But vendor A and E are not that so. In fact, they are giving less than 10% open rates. So this is a cause of worry. The next thing that Optin Dojo can give us is what is the click-through rates of each vendor's leads. So same thing, your email autoresponder will only be able to tell you what is the click-through rate of that email. But Optin Dojo can trace back and see, okay, this particular email is giving a 1.8% click-through rates. These click-through rates really originated from which solo ad vendors' leads. All right, now, why is open rates and click-through rates so important? End of the day, we are doing email marketing. We need to know what is the responsiveness of our email leads. If our email leads are not responsive, they are not opening our emails, neither are they clicking on our emails, the chance of us getting a sale is pretty low. Ceteris paribus. Okay? Unless we are talking about traffic originating from real USA leads. Now, why do I say that? Because USA leads tend to have lower open rates and lower click-through rates. The reason for that is they are flooded. Okay? Sad to say, USA audience are being flooded with promotional emails every single day, my guys. All right, so unless you have a very consistent way of doing your email marketing, it will not be easy for you to get the kind of open rates and click-through rates for USA audience per se. Next, Optin Dojo will also be able to tell you the front-end sales and your back-end sale came from which vendor's leads. So let's say over a span of 3 months, you have already started your email marketing and you'll be getting consistent sales. And from there, you'll be able to trace back, hey, most of the front-end sales is coming from, let's say, vendor B. But most of the back-end sales is coming from vendor C. So there is always a possibility of this thing happening. Now, if you ask me, if most of the front-end sales come from B and the back-end sales are coming from C, I would rather go for C. Why? Because what we really want is after they have entered into our email list, how responsive are they to our emails? Not how responsive are they to the vendor's emails when we first purchase the clicks. All right? Because the money is in the list. No email marketers have said that the money is in the front-end sales. All right, guys? So knowing the front-end sales and back-end sales originated from which vendors is definitely of paramount importance. Next, Optin Dojo will also be able to tell us which is the email that gave us the sale. So again, if you've been doing this for 3 months, 6 months, all right, definitely you'll be getting consistent sales, and you will be able to more or less have certain data collection that I realize whenever I send this kind of email, it always originates into sales for me. I think my subscribers really like this kind of email. It intrigued their curiosity without sounding too spammy, and from there, they're able to click into the link, and that is where I'm able to get the sale. All right, so Optin Dojo can even do that. So of course, with that kind of data, you will be able to find out what is the subject line of the email, as well as the email body content, and to come up with something similar. All right, something similar to give you the sale that you want. Now, last but not least, but most importantly, Optin Dojo will be able to help you to build your buyer's email list. And this is really very, very, very important, guys. Why? A lot of people fail with email marketing using solo ads because they are too focused on only this portion. From here, all right, if you follow my mouse, all the way to here. That's it. They're only focusing from here to here. They have no means at all to form up this thing called a buyer's list. The C1, B1, and the A. Without this buyer's list, it is not possible for you to make good money with email marketing. Period. No, but no other than whatsoever. Now, of course, at this juncture, you might be arguing, man, I do know of email marketers who don't use Optin Dojo to build their buyer's list. Yes, I agree. There are only 2 exceptions. Number 1, this email marketer had launched certain products in marketplaces like WordPress, JVZoo, ClickBank, Explodely, that kind of thing. They had invested thousands, tens of thousands, or if not hundreds of thousands to launch multiple products on all these marketplaces in order to get hold of the buyer's email list. That is number 1. Number 2, the second exception is these people are not using solo ads traffic. They are using things like Facebook ads, Google ads, Bing ads, YouTube ads, right? And their main objective is not to get sales from their email follow-ups. Their main objective is to get immediate sales, right? I repeat again, their main objective is to get hold of that immediate sales. This is the end objective of doing paid advertising on places like Facebook, Google, Bing, so on and so forth. Now, even though their main objective is to get immediate sales, of course, they still embark into email marketing. But it doesn't really matter that they doesn't use Optin Dojo. Why? Because they are promoting back their own mentorship program, their own courses, their own softwares. So they definitely have access to all these buyers' email lists without using Optin Dojo. So Optin Dojo is going to be very handy if, number 1, you are doing pure email marketing without launching your own program. Number 2, you are not familiar with paid advertising like Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and you just want the simplest way to start building your email list fast, which is none other than solo ads. And that is where you really need Optin Dojo in order to help you to build up this thing called your buyer's email list. Why? 80 to 90% of your revenue will come from here, my dear. 80 to 90% of your revenue is going to come from here, your buyer's email list. Right? If you don't believe me, ask any email marketer, any internet marketer for that matter. Where do most of your revenue come from? The buyer's email list. Simply put. With that in mind, I would like to draw you guys to the attention of my own mentorship program, which is pertaining to solely email marketing. Now, I know that quite a fair bit of you guys are pretty familiar with my other 3 levels of mentorship program, like the Beginners Club, Star Club, as well as my Inner Circle. So I received numerous feedbacks from you guys on whether do I have any courses that's relatively cheaper than my Inner Circle, which is currently going at $4,997 one time, but they only want to learn email marketing. So this is where I came up with this course. Now this course will be 8 sessions of 2 hours each, one-on-one Zoom coaching. All right, it's not a one-to-group, it's a one-on-one Zoom coaching. 8 sessions at 2 hours. Most of the time, we will be able to complete this whole thing within 2 months. Every week will be 1 session. The objective is to achieve a minimum of $10,000 per month with email marketing. All right, so as you can see over here, the entire focus is solely on email marketing. So this is where certain testimonials are there. Now, I do not like to come up with fancy full sales pages because if you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, I don't want to use my sales page to entice you guys to sign up as well. All right, so remember to book a complimentary Zoom session with me before you enroll. All right. In fact, ever since I announced this course like a couple of days back or 3 days back, I received Zoom sessions like almost twice or thrice daily from you guys. Thank you so much for your interest. And from there, already 2 of you have enrolled into this program. All right. So book a complimentary Zoom session with me before you enroll. That's very, very important. Okay, because I need to know what is your current level of knowledge, your current level of expertise when it comes to email marketing. And I want to ask myself the most important question: would I be able to help you to achieve this target that we want? Currently, this mentorship program is going for $1997 USD, which is about $3,000 cheaper than my inner circle. After the 8 sessions, you will have 12 months of follow-up ad hoc Zoom sessions to answer all your questions regarding the training and updating you on the latest information, okay, offers and strategies to make sure you achieve the relevant target. Now, some of you guys might be asking me, Ben, what is the difference between these 8 sessions of email marketing as well as your inner circle then? Well, inner circle is really about me working with you until you achieve that minimum $5,000 for consecutively 3 months. And it has to be consecutive 3 months. Because for my inner circle mentorship program members, I'm very concerned about your knowledge of the fundamental setup. Okay, your fundamental setup and your fundamental knowledge of this business must be very solid in order for you to have that kind of consistency of income. Not only that, the inflow of your traffic must be very consistent and in huge quantity so that you can see the kind of results. That is for inner circle. All right, which means I'm going to work with you perpetually every week until you achieve that target. And not only do I cover email marketing, I also cover things like social media marketing, how to set up your very own YouTube channel, how to get affiliate sales via your YouTube channel. I have a lot of inner circle members who are very frequent audience of YouTube, but they do not know how to be a YouTube creator. Things like doing your SEO text, your SEO descriptions, titles, how to use vidIQ to find the best keywords, so on and so forth. Not only social media marketing, I also talk about paid advertising. I also talk about how to launch your own digital course. All right, so these are the 4 main strategies that I share within my inner circle. But for these 8 sessions of email marketing training, I only focus to talk about email marketing per se. And it's just 8 sessions, no more than that. The ad hoc Zoom sessions is provided when these people have already started to start doing their email marketing even after they graduated from the sessions, from the 8 sessions, and they face certain challenges. So that's where, if possible, I will try to answer them on my Facebook group or via my one-on-one messenger or via Skype. If I can't do that and I know that I need to hop onto a complimentary Zoom session with them to explain more, usually I will do so, and the Zoom session will last for just 5 to 10 minutes over the next 12 months. So simply put, if you are somebody who is serious about wanting to make serious money online, right, you might want to consider my different levels of mentorship program pertaining to your respective budget and to your respective interests on what you want to learn. All right, guys? So I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hi there, guys. Welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Training Series Part 13. Now, in the previous part of this video, I explained to you guys about this third-party tracking software and the reason why you will need it if your main traffic source in terms of building your email list comes from solo ads. So there are several factors involved, like for example, what this software can do for you in terms of tracking the open rates, the click-through rates from the leads of the respective vendors, building up your email buyers list, so on and so forth. So in case you have missed any of this part of the entire training series, because we are already at part 13 now, please refer to the links in the description box below this video for all the respective parts. In this particular training series, I'm going to share with you guys the interface of this third-party tracking software. In the next video, I will share with you guys how to set up the entire thing by integrating it with your Leadpages, funnel pages, as well as your AWeber account. If you proceed to the link in the description box below this video by clicking on the More option, that is where you will see all my different affiliate links, and please find this particular one called Optin Dojo. By clicking on the link, you will reach this page. Don't worry, there's no additional cost for you. All right, it's just my affiliate link. You're still going to pay the same amount of money per month, even if you do it without my affiliate link. So scrolling down this entire page, you will see that there are 3 different plans. Just go for the marketer's plan alone will do. If budget is not really so tight for you, you can always go for the yearly basis. And from there, you will build $27 per month, but on an annual basis. So that works out to be approximately $300 over. Now, so once you log into Optin Dojo, this is the page that you will reach. All right, this is how it looks like. The first thing you need to do is to click on this Optin Dojo marketer link. Don't bother about the rest of the links, all right? Don't get confused, just click on this Optin Dojo marketer link. So clicking on that, you will reach the main interface of Optin Dojo. Now on top, you will see things like tracking links, funnels, traffic sources, custom domains, tools. and as well as all UTM sources, UTM mediums, campaigns, terms, and contents. Now, generally, if you are using Optin Dojo for SoloS traffic, you don't really need to bother about this column over here if you follow my mouse. All right. The ones that we will always be using will be the tracking links, funnels, and traffic sources. So if I click over the tracking links, you can see that this is how the interface will look like. Currently, there's no data available for this account because this belongs to one of my newest students who enrolled into my inner circle. Let's go through the metrics one by one. They have things like the front-end metrics, the email back-end metrics, as well as the lifetime metrics. So TC stands for total clicks received without flat clicks. O stands for number of opt-ins. OCR, what is your opt-in rate? OFV, front-end offer view. EC, number of email clicks on the back-end email metrics. EOR, email openers rates, the percentage of leads that's opening your email from respective solo ad vendors. ECR, email clickers rates, percentage of leads clicking on your email based on, again, different solo ad vendors' leads. CPEC, they will even calculate for you what is the cost per email clicker. How much are you paying to acquire one lead that clicks in your email? CPO, cost per opt-in. EPO, earnings per opt-in, which is the lifetime lead value. So if you set up your entire Optin Dojo properly, using it as a central command system, it is able to track for you every single sale that you get with your email marketing campaigns, provided that you're promoting the correct kind of offer. E stands for number of engagements. S, number of sales. The total cost of you paying in order to accumulate this number of email leads via the number of clicks that you purchase. REV, total revenue, and the ROI, what is your lifetime return on investment. All right. So in terms of funnels, now again, when you click on it, there's no data available, but somehow or other it's almost the same metrics that you're seeing over here. The only difference is whenever you want to set up a funnel, you have to create a new funnel over here. Next will be traffic sources. Again, metrics is almost the same, but you need to add a new traffic source every time when you purchase new SoloS clicks from new vendors. Let's go back to the funnel option and let me explain to you guys what exactly does a funnel mean within this third-party tracking tool. You see guys, Optin Dojo is not just like a tracking software. It is actually monitoring the behavior of your leads the moment it starts to enter into your squeeze page, to your bridge page, to your sales offer page. Even in terms of all the emails that you're sending, be it via email automation or email broadcast, Optin Dojo is tracking the behavior of your leads in terms of how many of them are opening your emails, how many of them are clicking the links in your emails. Alright, so view Optin Dojo as a central command system with your funnel pages account, with your email autoresponder, as well as the different sales offer that you're promoting. So the moment when we talk about funnel within Optin Dojo, it is not like a typical funnel builder software whereby you create a design for the squeeze page, the bridge page, that kind of thing. No. What funnel means within Optin Dojo is for you to set up the entire thing so that the software can track the entire behavior of your leads. So you will need to set up things like what exactly is the URL of your squeeze page? Are you going to split test different squeeze pages? Are you going to use bridge pages? Are you not going to use bridge pages? What kind of events are you going to set up? Are you going to move the lead to another list or copy the lead to another list whenever leads makes a purchase, whenever leads open an email, whenever a lead click anything on your emails, so and so forth. You're also going to integrate Optin Dojo with the respective offer affiliate marketplaces that you are promoting currently. Like for example, if you're promoting offers on Warrior Plus, you need to obtain this thing called a webhook IPN URL from Optin Dojo to insert it into the link settings within your Warrior Plus account. Now, a lot of things that I mentioned now could be pretty technical for you to understand. So please watch out for my next video whereby I'm going to share with you guys the actual technical setup of Optin Dojo with all your respective software. See you in the next recording. Hi there guys, welcome to How to Succeed with SoloS Part 14. In this video, this is going to be one of the most important ones throughout the entire training series because I'm going to share with you guys how to set up everything, how to integrate your email autoresponder, your Leadpages account, your Warrior Plus offer place together with Optin Dojo, and how to use Optin Dojo as the central command system. First and foremost, when you log into your Leadpages account, now the very first thing you need to do is to head over to integrations on the left, follow my mouse here. Right, then from here you can choose the email autoresponder of your choice that you wish to integrate with. For example, if you're using Getresponse, you can click on Getresponse. If you're using AWeber, just go ahead to AWeber. Now for AWeber and Getresponse, their way of integrating is slightly different. For AWeber, the moment you wish to integrate, they will ask you for the login details of your AWeber account, and from there the integration is done automatically. For Getresponse, if you are going to integrate it, that is where you need to go to a Getresponse account, under Tools, then on the left, so click on Integrations and API, and from there select API here, and generate API key. Now over here you can name your API key something like Leadpages, alright, and from there hit the generate button, and the API key will look something like this, as you can see over here. Alright, then from there paste it into your Getresponse account. Like for example, if I click on Getresponse now, they ask you for the API key. Alright, so paste it in here, then hit the connect button. Now this is how you're going to integrate your Leadpages with your email autoresponder. So subsequently you need to head over to landing pages on the left, create a new landing page, and usually I'll start off with something which is a blank template. Alright, sorry for the typo error. Blank template. Then select the template, start building it. Now this is where they're going to ask you for a page name. So don't worry, this particular page name will not be shown to your subscribers. So I can put on there as first template without first name. Alright, hit the continue button. Alright, now I'm not going to show you guys how exactly to do the whole thing, but generally the widgets are all on the left. You can put the text over here, you can put the buttons over there, you can put a form over here, so on and so forth. But I'm going to share with you guys how to integrate your Optin Dojo with your Leadpages account. Now with your Optin Dojo, head over to funnels. From there, add a new funnel. Name your funnel a name, so I'll call it Solo Ads. Solo Ads. Okay. Now this is where they're going to ask you for your default destination of your Leadpages URL. So from here, I'm going to type down there first template without first name. Now, how do you obtain this URL? So it will come from over here. So let me just put a form over here and drop it down. Now this is where they're going to insert the email address and click on this button to head to the next step of the funnel. So the way to integrate the whole thing is very simple. Just publish the whole thing here first. Alright, click on save, publish it. So of course your template is not going to look simple like this. You can always refer back to some of my previous trainings on Leadpages on how to create a converting squeeze page. So copy the link over here, head back to Optin Dojo and paste it here. Alright, so this is the link, then hit on save funnel. Alright, now once you hit on save funnel, the HTML script as well as the new lead redirect pixel will appear. So copy the HTML script over here, head back to your Leadpages account. On the left, go under settings, go under analytics, under hit section tracking code, paste the code here and click on save. Now going back again to Optin Dojo account, alright, there's this new lead redirect, so copy this entire thing, go back again to Leadpages account. Now click anywhere within here to edit the integrations, and on the left under actions, choose external URL and paste this newly redirect code over here and click save and close. Alright, now remember, whenever you do any changes to Leadpages, just update the entire page. Alright, so now this page has been updated. That means to say your integration between Optin Dojo and Leadpages account is already completed. Now going back to your Optin Dojo account again, scroll down. So over here under your affiliate or own offers, you can click on that. Under default destinations, click on add link. And the link name will be something that's related to whatever offer they are trying to promote over here. So let's say I want to promote this RPM 3.0. Alright, so I'll put down there RPM 3.0. And this is where you're going to insert your affiliate link. So click on get link here. This is my affiliate link for RPM 3.0. Go back over here and I'll paste this link over here. Now, click on track conversions. Select affiliate network, so select Warrior Plus. From here, this is where the webhook IPN URL will appear. Now, this is how Optin Dojo is going to track every single sale that you get from the Warrior Plus account pertaining to this offer called RPM 3.0. So going back again to your Warrior Plus account, paste this entire code under webhook IPN URL, and this code was obtained from Optin Dojo, which is this particular URL here. Alright, then click on the save button. Now the last thing you need to know is, let me just cancel off this entire thing first because this is not the offer that my student will be promoting. Alright, so the last thing you need to know is how exactly to integrate Optin Dojo with your email autoresponder. So let's say if we go over to Getresponse, and over here under tools, click on email marketing, and this is where you're going to send your email broadcast. So in Getresponse, they call this newsletter. So click on create a newsletter by myself. And over here, I'm going to put on test 1. Right, don't bother about all these things. I'm going to set up this whole thing for my student as well. Subject line, test. Recipients, I'm going to choose some of the contacts that he already had before he joined my inner circle program, which is a solo ad funnel. Click on add, and from there go to design and content, click on design messages, and I will go under blank templates, and I will choose blank template over here. Click on use template. Alright, so this particular logo, I'm going to turn it off because I don't have any logo to show when I send an email. So on the right, scroll up, go to layouts, copy and drag this entire text into here. Right, so this is where you're going to type in the text. This is a test, assuming this is your email. Now the next thing you need to do is to understand how to insert the tracking pixel, alright, from Optin Dojo into your email autoresponder, which works very similar to AWeber as well. So go over to your Optin Dojo account again, go under Solo Ads, which is the funnel that we have just created. Click on email tracking setup and select your autoresponder. If you're using AWeber, choose AWeber. For our case, we are using Getresponse, so let's choose Getresponse over here. Now, email opens, there are two different kind of pixels that you can obtain from. The first on the left is for automated follow-up sequence, which is your email automation messages. On the right, this is the email open tracking for broadcast email. So I'm going to put on there RPM 1. Alright, so this will be my first email broadcast that I use to promote RPM. Click on get pixel, and this is the pixel to insert into the broadcast email. So copy this entire pixel, go back again to get response. So from there, go under the layouts, custom HTML, click and drop somewhere here, and on the right, paste this code here. Alright, then click anywhere outside, so this HTML code is already inserted. Right, as you can see, once I hover my mouse, you can see this custom HTML. Click on that. This was the code that we have just pasted from Optin Dojo. Now, of course, within every email, there is a particular link. So let's say this link is this particular sentence here. This is a test. So my preference is I will bold this entire thing, and then I'll click on this link icon. So going back again to Optin Dojo, go under email links. So pre an offer from Rotator. Now remember, our offer was RPM 3.0. So by right, RPM 3.0 should appear here, but because I deleted that away, since this is not the offer that my inner circle members promote, so I'll just copy this entire link here. Going back again to Getresponse and paste this link over here and click on insert. So now this whole thing is done. Then click on next and schedule your email. So I'm trying to run through the entire setup of how you combine Optin Dojo with your Leadpages account, your Getresponse account, or you can use it even for AWeber. It works exactly the same. Just that for AWeber, they call it the source code. You just have to copy the HTML code into the source code at the bottom of it. Alright, but in terms of the email link, it works exactly the same. Bold it, click on the hyperlink, and then insert the email link from Optin Dojo into your email in AWeber. Alright, then at the same time, I'll share with you how to integrate your Optin Dojo together with your Leadpages by inserting the HTML script and the new lead redirect, as well as how to obtain the webhook IPN in order to start tracking the sales that you're obtaining from Warrior Plus platform. So in the next video, I'm going to share with you guys the few top traffic sources that I would recommend to you guys to start growing your email list. See you there. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to How to Succeed with Solo Ads Part 15. Now, this will be the final part of this entire training series, and in the next training series, I'm going to share with you some of the commonly asked questions when it comes to email marketing, especially using Solo Ads as a traffic. Alright, I'm going to obtain certain questions from forum like, for example, Quora, example, Udimi forum, and I will continue to share with you guys some of my personal insights when it comes to how to succeed with email marketing using Solo Ads. Now, in this particular part of the training video, I'm going to share with you guys the two top traffic sources that I will recommend to you guys to start building up your email list. Now, of course, there are several different kind of Solo Ad vendors out there in the marketplace. You can go ahead and use the Optin Dojo software, which is a third-party tracking tool. And if you have not done so yet, you can always refer to the link in the description box below this video under Optin Dojo. Register for this particular account. Just go for the cheapest plan. You can go for monthly or yearly basis, entirely up to you. Alright, and from there, you'll be able to see certain statistics from different Solo Ad vendors. The first vendor that I would seriously recommend to you guys will be from Traffic Blade. Now, Traffic Blade is one of the most established Solo Ad vendor out there in the marketplace today. Alright, and their leads are really pretty responsive in terms of the openers as well as the clickers. Alright, so the thing that you need to do is to go over to Get Traffic. Now, of course, you can always refer to the link in my description box below this video to access Traffic Blade. Alright, and from there, you will notice that they have things like the Expert Marketers packages as well as the Beginner Marketers packages. Now, what is the difference on top of the prices? Well, when it comes to Beginner Marketers packages, They are providing you with 70% Tier 1 countries traffic. Now, Tier 1 refers to countries like United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, as well as Canada. Now, sometimes they might exclude Singapore, so that's where the top 5 English-speaking countries are. All right, I repeat again, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, as well as New Zealand. All right, so I would seriously recommend that you guys do not go for this Marketer's Beginners package despite the lower price. The reason is because statistics have already shown that more than 80% of online buyers are coming from the United States alone. Not to mention, when you are going to purchase entirely Tier 1 countries, only a certain portion of it comes from the United States. And now if you're going for 70% Tier 1 countries, that's even worse. All right, so please go for at least the Expert Marketers package. Don't let this word expert deter you. Okay, just a term that solo vendors, even like myself, term it. All right, now you can go for 100 visitors, 1,000 visitors, or 500 visitors. Okay, now the minimum I will require you guys to go for is at least 300 visitors. I do know that certain channels are asking you guys to at least go for 100 visitors, but I'm telling you guys, please, it's a total waste of time, total waste of money. You will not have enough data to determine whether this is a good traffic source. You will not have enough email leads to even start your email marketing business. All right, because I mentioned several times in this entire training series, email marketing using SoloS is really about numbers game. And from the numbers game, let's make use of Optin Dojo to build up your buyer's email list. And from there, with the quantity, you sift out the quality. All right, then with the buyer's list, that is where you will get the majority of the revenue from your email marketing business. So let's say, for example, you are going for the 500 visitors. All right, the price that they're currently going for is $365 United States dollars, which is 100% Tier 1 countries. Click on Get Started. Now, don't worry, I'll share with you guys this discount code that you can use to save you a lot of money. Okay? So as you guys can see over here, the price is $365 United States dollar. Under the coupon code area, just type in BJ23. All right, this is a coupon code that I have specifically requested from the owner of Traffic Blade to provide to my customers. All right, so this is even something that my inner circle members are enjoying, and I'm giving you guys for free. All right, so please make use of this discount code. Click on apply coupon and let's see how much is the discount. From $365, now it reduced to $281.05. How much is the discount? Why is it 23? Because I'm giving you guys 23% off this particular price. All right, and this is the maximum discount that Traffic Blade will allow anybody to use on his website. And usually only for certain affiliates like myself or certain consistent buyers like myself, then we will be able to enjoy this 23% discount. Otherwise, you will see things like 20%, 19%, 18% floating around in the marketplace. All right, so please use the discount code BJ23. Okay, from there, click on proceed to checkout. So this is where they ask you for certain information like your first name, last name, and your email address. You can choose to create an account or not. It's entirely up to you, all right? But if you intend to consistently come back to purchase leads, purchase clicks, rather, from Traffic Blade, I would suggest you guys to create an account to make it easy for you guys. Next, you can submit your landing page or squeeze page URL over here. And if you're using Optin Dojo, please use the tracking link provided by Optin Dojo, all right? Add or text copy, which is entirely optional. Now, I will not suggest you guys to do that because every solo vendor knows our leads best. What kind of email subject lines, what kind of email body content can give you the best engagement and give you the best kind of leads that you want. So once you put in your URL, first name, last name, email address, creating an account, from there you can choose to pay via credit card or by direct bank ACH transfer. All right, so usually most people will just go for the Stripe, which is credit card transfer. And once you have clicked on this particular option over here, I read and agree to the website's terms and conditions, click on place order, and that's it. At any point in time, if you have placed an order with Traffic Blade and you're experiencing some form of delays in terms of the clicks, or you realize that the clicks are not really that responsive, and you have no idea how exactly to approach the owner of Traffic Blade to raise certain concerns, and you have used my discount code, you can always approach me via the email on my YouTube channel page. From there, provide me with the email address that you had given to Traffic Blade when you done the purchase, and I will correspond with the owner of Traffic Blade directly on your behalf. So this is a form of after-sales service that I'm giving to you guys as well. The second vendor is none other than myself, all right? No, it's not because I'm bragging about my own leads, but if you look at the entire marketplace, not many solo ad vendors provide this kind of leads, which is 100% USA buyer-only premium traffic. Of course, I'm not saying that every single lead will be a buyer, all right? But this is where I accumulate all my USA buyers. And of course, it depends on what kind of offer you're promoting, how is the design of your squeeze page like, so and so forth, in order to get the kind of ROI that you want. But I mentioned these things several times in the entire training tutorial series that more than 80% of the online buyers come from the United States alone, you see guys. Now, for my case, I do not have any sources that I am able to purchase 100% USA buyer-only traffic. So how I provide this kind of traffic is because whenever I purchase solo ads clicks myself from tier 1 countries, as well as my Google and Bing ads, whereby I target only the United States audience, and that's where everything flows into my email autoresponder. When I deliver the clicks, I will make sure that the IP is only related to USA buyers. All right? So this is how I deliver 100% USA buyer traffic. And having said that, of course, the price is not cheap. All right, so let's say, for example, if you're going for 700 clicks or 1,000 clicks, that is where you see the discount, especially for 1,000 clicks at 80 cents per click. Other than that, everything's at 85 cents per click. All right, so is there any form of discount? Even for my own inner circle students, I do not provide any discount, guys. Because buyer traffic, especially from USA, is really not cheap. If you do your research out there in the marketplace, you will understand what I mean. Especially when you're getting premium traffic and not just some junk traffic out there floating around in the marketplace. So let's say if you're going for something like 500 clicks, example, all right, just click on order now, enrich these payment details, put in your first name, last name, your email address, pretty similar to how Traffic Blade is doing that, as well as your squeeze page URL. Again, if you're using Optin Dojo, provide me with your tracking link from Optin Dojo. Then from there, you can make payment via credit card or via PayPal and click on continue payment. Let me further stress on how my clicks are. We specialize only in the following niches: make money online and health. All right. So please do not come to me and ask me whether my clicks are suitable for crypto, suitable for Forex, that kind of thing. I have not tested my clicks on all these kind of niches. However, I do have customers who come to me on a regular basis whereby they are trying to promote credit cards, especially in the United States audience. And it seems like it's working pretty well for them. If not, they will not be coming back every month to me to purchase my clicks. Okay? So if you have certain niches that which is not really make money online or even in health, do not place the order first. You can always approach me via my email. Again, check my YouTube channel page for my email address. And from there, share me what is the niche that you are looking at. And I will share with you whether I had certain experience with different buyers purchasing all these niches. Then I'll share with you their results. Not in terms of number of sales, but whether they are still coming back as repeat customers. And usually if they're coming back as repeat customers, it means that it's doing pretty well for them. If I've not dealt with all these niches before, I'll also be very transparent with you and tell you that I've never dealt with all these niches. If you want to, you can try. Another thing, I will provide a free email marketing success secrets crash course here for all our seasoned and above level buyers. All right, you guys will enjoy free access to my email marketing crash course. So the training within my course will provide the following issues for you: how to be the 10% solo buyers that will profit from email marketing, how to build a highly converting squeeze page, how to improve your email open rates and click-through rates, how to authenticate domains, how to register a domain with Google, how to track the performance of your solo ads, how to build your own buyer's email list even as an affiliate, as well as getting my personal recommendation on the CPA affiliate network to join. Now, what is season level buyers and above? All right, so it doesn't really matter whether you're going for 95% tier 1 countries or whether you're going for 100% USA buyer only traffic. So season levels refers to those who purchase 500 clicks or more in a single order. The last benefit that I provide for all my buyers, all right, again, if you go through my website, which is not a lot of words. Now I say I do not like to make my websites fanciful, that kind of thing. All right, so if you just look at the very first few introduction paragraphs, we will review your entire email marketing setup before delivering any clicks, including your landing page design, your email autoresponder setup, etc. Guys, the way I do it is pretty different from how other solo vendors do it. I would request to have a Zoom session with you, unless you decide not to have it. Otherwise, we will hop onto the Zoom session, and from there, I will take a look at your entire setup, and I will give you my 2 cents worth and my advice if I feel that this particular design is not going to be very highly converting for you if you're using that design as a squeeze page. And this has actually benefited a lot of my clients who purchase solo ads from me, especially when they have not gone through any form of formal training when it comes to email marketing. And from there, I'm telling them things like, hey, you can't use a Gmail account in order to start email marketing. Please get a proper domain. And from there, authenticate the domain properly with the CNAME records or the TXT records, so and so forth. All right. So this is the value-added service that I'm giving to you guys. I will hop onto a complimentary Zoom session with you guys, 15 minutes to 30 minutes. From there, take a look at your entire setup, provide with you my 2 cents worth if you are my buyers. And that applies even if you just purchase 100 clicks from me. All right, that applies also. It's only for the seasoned level buyers and above. I will provide you guys with my free email marketing crash course modules. Okay guys, you can always refer to the links for Traffic Blade as well as my personal website when it comes to purchasing solo ads clicks via the description box below this video. Alright, so I'll see you in the next tutorial series then. Take care.